behind us. On the screen.
Hey guys, welcome back to Jimmy Explores. Tonight it's drizzling outside, not necessarily right here, but near us. And so it says it's raining outside, but it's not quite raining where we are. Um, but tonight we're here in Texas. We're in a historic loft here in Texas, and honestly, it feels like a perfect setting for this kind of conversation we're about to have. Which is, earlier today we talked about boomtowns, the towns, railroads, workers, downtowns, and industries that help to build America. And but tonight, we want to zoom out because underneath all of that is a much bigger question: what happened to America? Your face is so funny. He's just like, what happened to America? Not a slogan, not politics, but not a some fake version of the past where everything was perfect, but because everything was not perfect back in the day. The past had poverty, it had injustice, it had hard work, it had people who were left out, overlooked, and treated unfairly. It had problems we should never romanticize, let's say. But we should not be afraid to ask something like, did America lose something special, right? Did America lose something special over the years? Um, so we've gained technology, we've gained speed, we've gained convenience, we've gained access to the whole
What's up,
world in our
Ezekiel?
pocket. Hey, Ezekiel, how are you? You guys come in the chat and let us know where you're watching from. But did we lose patience, community? Did we lose the dinner table, Main Street, our childhood freedom? Did we lose that feeling that neighbors actually knew each other? Did we lose the idea that we were building something together? Tonight, Jimmy is here because I don't just want to talk about this with adults who remember the old world, but I want to ask Jimmy the hard questions and see where he is. So Jimmy is setting up our goal here for the live stream. But when older people say America used to feel different, does that sound true? Does it sound exaggerated? Does it sound better? Or does it sound like people missing something because the world changed too fast? So, what do you think, Jimmy? Like when people say America used to be different, what do you think they're trying to get at? What do you think they're trying to say?
It was different.
Okay.
I don't
Right.
know.
But beyond that, beyond the fact that it was just different, thank you guys for liking the video, by the way. Don't forget to like the video. But when people used to say it was different, you guys let us know if you can hear us all right, too. Thank you, Ezekiel. Thank you for letting us know that the notifications are struggling. But when people say that America used to be better or things used to be better, do you hear that sometimes from older people? What do you think they're getting at? What do you think they're trying to say?
It's not the same.
Right. But are they saying it's worse or better or what? Like, what is the argument that you think that they're trying to make?
It's worse
Okay, then why do you think people in general would try to make that argument? Why would people say
because
it's
they were
things?
alive back then.
Okay. So if they were alive back then and they say things are, let's say, quote unquote, worse, then what would be the argument?
Everything, but it's what?
So
It
my
was
point
better
is
back
like,
then.
do you think it's a legitimate argument? Or do you
Sure.
okay. Well then I'm gonna dive deeper into that, right? So it's not just surface level stuff. I'm gonna dive a little bit deeper. So that way you can ask the real question. Okay. And chat tonight depends on you. So this is a conversation a lot of people have been waiting to have for years. So people have been wanting to talk about this. Like, are things getting worse, getting better? Is nostalgia a delusion? Like, is nostalgia itself a delusion? That's something that
Yep.
people talk about. Well, some people say nostalgia is like a thing that your brain tells yourself, like everything was better back
Well,
when.
I'm not some people.
Right. Well, do you think that?
You might.
Tell us where you're watching from and tell us what town what your town used to be known for. Tell us what you miss, tell us what you don't miss, and tell us what America got right, what America got wrong, and what do you think Jimmy's generation deserves to inherit. So let us know. And it was different back in the 1976, the bicentennial of my city. Things were cheaper, things were done differently then. No cell phone, no charts, for example, no chats, for example. Exactly. So there wasn't like this internet, this immediate connection. Thank you for that, Dennis. Thank you for that, Dennis Thornton. I really appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Jimmy, when the phrase the America we lost, when you hear that phrase, what do you think people are thinking about? The America we lost. So if I say, "Oh, that's the America that we lost," what do you think I'm getting
Because
at?
America is more American back then.
Okay, in what ways?
Cheaper.
Okay, things were like more expensive, more accessible,
No, more cheaper.
more cheaper. You
I
can't say
don't
more
know. I'm
cheaper.
still
I mean, you can't. I mean, maybe they were cheaper, but also there's a thing called inflation. So money actually was worth more back in the day. So money used to be worth more, and things were cheaper. But the reality is that you could buy a hamburger for a nickel, but the nickel was worth more. What do you think older people are remembering? The truth, or they're like whenever they're thinking about the past, or are
their
they just
dignity.
their dignity? What do you mean when you say dignity? Kind of like their self worth, like their self identity.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, like whenever you go through, like for example, this little town, have you been with mom and then people say, "Oh, I remember when I was his age." You hear people say things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And what is your first thought? Do you ever think about how you're going to feel when you're their age?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Nostalgia can make people remember. So here's the fun fact: nostalgia can make people remember the past more warmly than it really was. But that does not mean the feeling is fake. The feeling is real. But the nostalgia is a thing that, like, whenever you look on the past, like it can evoke a certain feeling for you. But sometimes you remember something and it wasn't all that great, but you just remember it fondly because it was so familiar to you. Have you heard of that phenomenon?
No.
Well, now you know it. um, All right. So here's another fun fact. Before smartphones, social media, instant news, and constant communications, people had fewer interruptions in their
Bro,
daily
who
life.
is Real Rifle Rowan?
Who is Real Rifle Rowan? Who is that?
Bro, who is
Who are you guys? Rowan was just here. Who's in the chat? He was just here.
Bro,
So
who
Rowan,
even
we
is
missed you
that?
already. We missed you already. We got some chicken.
Bro, we're probably gonna pick you up at like 10 tomorrow.
Yeah, let us know if 10 works for you, Rowan.
10, latest 11:30.
So chat, was America actually better before smartphones, internet, instant news, or did it just feel better because life was slower?
Oh wait, what the flip?
Let us know.
Somebody gave us
Thank you, Ronaldo.
love
Thank you,
state.
Ronaldo. Thank you so much, Ronaldo. We appreciate you so much.
Huh?
You guys, what do y'all think? Was America actually better, or the world? Was it better
Oh,
before
I just saw that.
the
Thank you.
internet? Thank you, Ronaldo. Thank you so much.
Ronaldo.
Or what was the name?
Ronaldo.
So I got it right, Ronaldo. All right. All right, Jimmy. Kids today have access to information, entertainment, online learning, global communications, and creative tools that previous generations could not even conceive or imagine of. Like all these things that we even use, right, to go on the channel. But what is one thing today that older generations would have loved? What is something that today that you think previous generations would have loved that you enjoy? Like you enjoy, like you can watch any video at the touch of a finger, at the touch of a fingertip, whatever you call it. What is the expression?
Yeah.
At your fingertips, right? The whole world is at your fingertips. So the question is like, what do you think older generations would have loved back then? And do you think that there's something that current generations
AC.
have lost? Did someone say that AC?
No, I said AC.
Okay, so air conditioning.
Yeah.
So you're talking about okay.
Electricity.
So like for the old generations,
Yeah.
electricity, AC. Do you think that you've lost something that they had? Do you think there's something that the older generations enjoyed that you don't enjoy? You don't have access to it?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, there are lots of things. For example, like there was a sense of wonder about the world. Like now, if you think of Dubai, or you think of China or France, or you think of Vietnam or whatever, you have an immediate image of what that thing is. Back in the day, maybe people were quote unquote more ignorant, but there was also like a sense of wonder about the world. So it's like everything felt new to them, every new experience. And whenever you have access to the entire global information, nothing is new to you. So you already have an idea of every single country in the world. Thank you guys, by the way, for liking the video. We appreciate it so much. Don't forget to like the video. And this is a real set. So if anyone thinks we're on a green screen, this is real.
Don't break the glass, gee.
Yeah, no, I'm just like I'm just driving home the point that we're in a real set. All right. Super chats so they can stay longer. Thank you, Real Rifle Rowan. I appreciate that. Absolutely. All right. All right. In older neighborhoods, Jimmy, people often depended on nearby neighbors for help, tools, rides, childcare, information, and
I still do
emergencies.
that.
Okay, very good point. I'm glad that you chimed in there. People still do that because this is a small town, but they don't really do that in bigger cities. It's not that common. Now it depends on what neighborhood you live in, but where you guys live, do you guys have where you live? Do you depend on your neighbors? It says, bro, I am 68 years old and started my computing journey with a ZX Spectrum and believe life is so much better now, especially with the advent of AI, LLM, and SLM. Thank you, Joe, for that tidbit. Hey, Christopher Cox, how are you? And you're right, Robot Ferron. But I love that, Joe. Let me know, Joe, what are some other newfangled things
Oh,
that
David,
have
YouTube
totally
has
changed your
been a
life?
little crazy.
David Young,
YouTube's
I think
been
today
down.
YouTube has been off. Like, for example, if you have a super chat goal, like it's not counting. So there've been a lot of stuff that's going on. And so we actually even got a notification that they were having issues with notifications. So that was pretty hilarious. There was a
We got a
notification
notification for a notification.
yeah, there was a notification on YouTube saying that there was an issue with notifications.
Oh.
So David Young and Ezekiel, we're glad that you're here. Hi, Christopher Cox. All right. All right. So do you think that neighbors, a lot of people, yeah, good to know, Ezekiel. Jimmy does need some coffee for sure. But in older neighborhoods, people often depend on each other, really a lot. But you say that they still do, but it's not to the level that they used to. Like before, you really would just drop off your baby with your neighbor because,
Yeah.
but it wasn't. But there wasn't a whole lot of pre-talk beforehand. Does that make sense? There was just like a silent understanding that that was part of the community, that you did those things. And now that stuff can still happen, but the way it happens is that you have to have a conversation and really clarify the boundaries. But in previous generations, people really depended on the community a lot more than they do now. Do you think people used to know their neighbors better, Jimmy? Like in previous generations, do you think people actually knew their neighbors better? Forever Young says, I don't get it either. So I gotta check. I gotta check at random. Forever Young. He's talking about notifications. So
Well, I didn't do that, David Young.
what happened?
Did I?
Dropped the baby brother off his neighbors in the ice storm video. Dropped his baby brother off at his neighbors in the ice storm video.
I did.
Maybe. I don't try to revisit a video from a year ago though. Right now. All right. Online communities can connect people across the world, but they do not always create the same responsibility as seeing someone in person. So the question is, and that's a fact, right? So there's not the same level of responsibility if you have a friendship that you have in person versus a friendship that you have with someone online. So the question is online communication a real replacement for knowing people face to face?
Grant, is your email list? Okay, what's the email?
It's the creative guy. GUY at gmail.com.
Yeah.
There you go. You guys can if you email this email here, then we can
oh wait.
You guys can send stuff to Jimmy. It's really cool. So yeah, the creative guy, the German spelling of creative, Kreativ. And if you guys are here, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to like the video. But this is like a real conversation. Do you think
there we go. Now
online communication is a replacement for knowing people face to face?
In Scotland, this is okay.
Let us know where you're watching from as well. That's a big deal. Here in Scotland, the sense of community has been lost and people are becoming more isolated. The kids live in their life on TikTok and Instagram, and us oldies watch YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, Joe. I think there's a lot of truth to that, 100%. And that's also why like this is a legitimate conversation to be had. Henry Latham, yeah, it's not the same. You're not absolutely right. It's not the same. The question was, is online communication a real replacement for knowing people face to face? They're not. They're different things. They're different things. They're not the same thing.
What's the sport on the pin or in the pin comment?
For Venmo, let's put one Venmo because that way we don't confuse people.
All right, Dave Young, can you do one Venmo?
Do the creative artist one.
Do the creative artist Venmo.
All right, connected but alone, just like Joe mentioned in Scotland, it's a very real issue. So modern people can communicate instantly with hundreds of people or maybe even thousands, but many still report feeling lonely and disconnected. That is a fact, right? Hey, Matthew, how are you? So modern people communicate instantly with hundreds of people, but still report feeling lonely and disconnected. So the question
Yeah.
is, are we more connected than ever, but somehow more alone?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you think that that's the case, though? Why do you think that's what is this? What is the phenomenon
Yeah.
causing?
Yeah.
No, but what do you think the phenomenon is? You guys don't forget to like the video. So what do you think the phenomenon is?
All right. There we go.
Here, you lean in a little bit to fill the frame. All right, you guys don't forget to like the video. But these are legit, like these are really legitimate questions that the world is having to reconcile with. Like we're having to have these conversations because people are feeling more and more alone than ever. Yet at the same time, we have the ability to communicate with anybody. So I think this is also a phenomenon. Like, but the older you get, the more like isolated you can
The
easily
more
become.
you talk to people, the more you feel, the more you miss them, so the more you feel away from them.
Well, I think that was true because when we were in Mexico City, you were talking to Rowan a lot, and you were like you were missing him.
Yeah, I heard something.
And I heard something. There's someone at the door. Super chats
Hello?
to keep us from being in a horror movie.
Hello?
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 All right. Well, so talking about that, there's a level of convenience too. You guys don't forget to like the video. Modern life made shopping, food delivery, entertainment, communication, travel, and work much easier than before, right? That's
It's
a
because
fact.
the tech has advanced so much that it's just easier to live in cyberspace and bypass the dangerous real world.
That's a great point, Joe, that you've really boiled it down. Matthew, I'm so glad you're doing well. But that's a really, really good point, Joe. Joe really boiled it down. It's because the tech has advanced so much that it's easier just to live in cyberspace because the real world is so dangerous. It's true. Like I was filming a video with Jimmy and I literally banged my head so hard on this little metal thing that was in a water park. It was just a
He got
local
factory
park.
reset. He factory reset.
I literally factory resetted. I had to learn to where you walk. I banged my head so hard. There was a little. I like turtles. There was a girl. Did you hear that little girl?
Are you okay?
There was a little bitty tiny girl who was like, "Are you okay?" And I thought that was so precious, but it was so fascinating because it also highlighted the fact that no adults said anything. The only person who asked me if I was okay was a little bitty girl.
Okay, I asked if you were okay.
Well, you too, but you get my point?
Yeah.
Like none of the adults rushed over to be like, "Are you okay?" Jimmy was laughing harder because but it was really actually bad. Like I really hit my head really bad, guys. Like I really hit it.
No, like I went through.
Did you hear how hard I hit it?
I didn't even hear anything.
So hard.
So like I ran through, okay, and I went to go look over here, and as soon as I turned back, he was on the ground. So I started laughing because I thought you just slipped. I didn't even know you banged your head. I just thought you slipped.
I don't even remember hitting the ground. Did I hit the ground?
Yes.
Did I really?
Yes, I saw you on the ground.
Oh my gosh. That's how hard I hit my head. I don't even remember hitting the ground. I know the whole camera shook and everything, but I uploaded that video because I was like, okay, there's no way I'm not uploading this because I literally sacrificed, I had a concussion from that. So be careful whenever you're filming, guys. Remember to be careful.
Yeah, you went on the ground.
All right. So did convenience make life easier but less meaningful? That's the big question. Did convenience make life easier but less meaningful?
Yeah. Went on the ground.
Yeah, if you guys go watch that short, you can see like when I bang into it. Are you Jimmy's custodian? That's right.
What does that mean?
That's right. Like your guardian.
Oh.
It says, "Hello, I am from Sultanate of Oman. I love you so much and I love to watch your videos. Thank you so much, Lafimo Mohammed. Thank you so much. Lafimo Mohammed. Thank you so much."
Did you hurt the ground? Did you ask the ground if
Justice of Lawnmower Man? How's it going? Did I hurt the ground? No, the ground hurt me. The ground hurt me.
You don't even remember hitting the ground.
They hurt. I don't even remember hitting the ground.
Yeah, these phones are like pretty, like they're like waterproof.
I banged my heart. Yeah, the phone was fine. Like
no, I saw like they're waterproof.
Yeah,
these phones.
Yeah, this phone. I mean, I actually knew going in that it was going to get covered in water.
Yeah, but they're waterproof. So
but the question is, did convenience make life less meaningful? Like maybe life is easier, but yes, I miss you too. I miss you too. Yes, I was thinking about you all day, but I was with Jimmy and Rowan. But we should go over and see Tanya.
Do you have a new action camera now?
We
No.
do. We didn't bring it. It's not a new one. It's relatively new. We has
I
an
have
action cam,
mine.
but we use like just the cell phone itself. But you guys were talking about like the old world and the new world. Like, what did we miss? And so a lot of this stuff, it's hard. This is why I'm asking a 14-year-old, because it makes you really think and reframe your whole life. You know how like these new generations, they don't have any point of reference. But I'm trying to expose in a good way all of the good things to you from the past. All right. All right. So trading. So every era trades something. The modern world gave us speed, comfort, but many people feel it weakened patience, attention, and community. So patience, attention, and community. Henry Latham, great, but there's all the fundraising for a fishing pole and stuff. But I would love to sponsor a fundraiser for some type of live stream financial instrument, especially after what happened. But thank you, Henry Latham. I appreciate that so much. Henry, that would be great. Our Venmo is pinned in the comments.
Yes, you would like to.
So the question is like, then what did America gain from modern life, and what did it lose? You answer for me.
It gained.
What did America gain from modern life, and then what did it potentially lose?
It gained me, and then it lost food for its citizens.
It gained you and then lost food because you ate everything.
Yeah.
It seems like really good quality. So we're on a Sony FX30 right now, but there's like not a ton of light. So there's probably even better ways to do it. But so you have to increase the ISO and the f-stop to get the light into the lens. Forever Young, 1999. All right. So
look at that.
What?
You don't see it?
No. And don't be scary. All right. What does Memorial Day mean? So Memorial Day honors American military personnel who died while serving the country. But what is Memorial Day really supposed to be about?
What you just said.
Okay. Well, growing up, you've had now 14 Memorial Days, or 13 at least. So
14. Today is the 14th one. Okay.
So then what do you think Memorial Day, like, do you think people really stop to think about Memorial Day?
No.
It's just a day off?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to thank all of our service members, everyone who served in the armed services. We appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. All right. So small town Memorial Day. In small towns, war memorials often list names of local families, schools, churches, and neighborhoods.
Yeah, they do that here, yeah.
Exactly. So that's a common thing because it's more personal because so many people in small towns have had sacrifices, right? So it's like it makes it more of a personal thing. And there's something about small towns that they tend to send their people off to wars, especially in this. Sit up, boy. Did Memorial Day used to feel more serious in small towns, or does it? You think it still does? Like, why isn't there a Memorial Day parade here, or was there one that we just don't know about?
Yeah.
Are you just gonna say yeah to everything? You're proving. Yeah. You're proving why we need to teach our 14-year-olds.
I'm sorry.
Say what?
Hmm? What? You said say what? That's why I said what.
Sit up. I will spank you in front of everyone.
How do you do that? I'm too heavy.
Sit up. All right. So Memorial Day has also become associated with travel, store sales, cookouts, and the unofficial beginning.
Oh yeah, they have summer. Memorial Day sale.
That's right, and it's also become the unofficial beginning of summer. Jimmy's ready to go to sleep. TJJ 907. Thank you for being here. Thank you, David Young, the U.S. military.
Sound like you'll soon be sent off to the Russian front. Oh,
that's right, Joe. If you don't sit up, I'm gonna ship you out.
I'm gonna go. Bye.
What? You're just gonna disappear into your blanket?
Bye. You know what?
I made the mistake of showing him Mad TV from the 90s, and they're like, you know what?
We speak English.
La 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 la. All right, listen, Jimmy. All right, so now it's become the unofficial beginning of a summer, right? So sit up. Has Memorial Day become too much about sales, travel, and cookouts? What
Yeah.
do you think?
I don't know how I'm supposed to answer that. Yes. Yes.
Sit up, or I will spank you. I will go into demon mode.
Sit up.
No, I'm sit up. All right. Local names. All right. A name of a local memorial is not just history, but it may have someone's classmate, neighbor, brother, father, son, or friend, etc. Especially for these smaller town memorials. Do you think names on a local war memorial feel different than names in a textbook?
What was the question?
Do you think like names on a local war like memorial feel different than whenever you read about some like a historical figure in a textbook?
Hi.
How's it going? Jimmy is regressing in this video, isn't he? Yeah, we're trying to get him out.
What does
He's
that
like
mean?
he's like turning backwards. My grandfather served in the Navy, World War II. Those who fought for our constitutional rights.
Our
That's exactly
grandpa
right.
did too.
That's right. That's right.
Well,
So
was he in
it's
the
a big
Navy
deal.
too? He was in the Navy too, right?
He was, and he was almost sent to Pearl Harbor. So sit up. Janelle, it's so good to have you. Sit up, please. This is going to be one of those things where I have to discipline him live, you guys. We're going to have to discipline him together. Super chats to get Jimmy to sit up.
Chill out. You can't even do it.
All right. Next. All right. Young sacrifice. Jimmy, many soldiers who died in war were very young. Did you know that? So sit up straight. We're very young. Some were barely old enough for high school. Did you know that? Sit up. Stop acting like a victim. Stop acting like a This is so sit up. Jimmy. Tony, you see what's happened here? He's gone rabid. 2 days off and he went cuckoo. Sit up. All right. So many soldiers who died in war were very young, some barely old enough to even go to high school. So the question is, that's right. So does Memorial Day feel different when you imagine people close to your age who never got to grow up? Actually, have you ever thought about that?
People in 14, wait.
Going on 40?
14-year-olds are in 9th grade.
Okay, but my point is that do you ever think about the people that served before us who never got the opportunity to grow up? Does that ever cross your mind?
Honestly.
Well, now it does, because now it's crossing your mind. Well, it's something to think about, and that's what Memorial Day is about, is to think about these people who have served, regardless of what their age is, right, guys? So regardless of what their age is, and some people, I think this is a green screen. This is real.
It just looked black. Because it is black.
Yeah, now it looks black, but whenever we first started, you could still see this.
Oh my god, there's like a great double shot.
Of espresso. What? You said double shot, so I didn't know where you were going with that. I thought maybe you were going. You guys don't forget to like the video, by the way.
Double tap downtown.
Oh yeah, there's a place downtown Palestine, Texas, called Double Tap. It's as the same owner of where we are now. He owns a lot of the downtown. All right, hardships and sacrifices, okay? So earlier generations often lived closer to war, death, poverty, farm labor, dangerous jobs, and physical hardship. So the question is, did past generations understand sacrifice better than hardships? Better because hardships were more visible? Do you think past generations, like they truly understood what sacrifice is? Do you think your generation even has an idea what a sacrifice, what sacrifice is?
I do that, but not them. Not like my generation. Not talking about you guys, but like, you know.
No, explain to me.
You know what I'm saying?
No, explain to me so I can understand. I banged my head today.
To Jimmy, World War II and Vietnam.
Windows 7 is history to Jimmy. World War II and Vietnam are incomprehensible for him. Does he even recognize the Afghan conflict? Good point, Joe. Very good. Okay. So what he's saying is like, these things are so far away for you because you're literally just 14 years old. So the question is like, do you, the question is, Do you understand do you understand sacrifice? Do you think your generation understands sacrifice? And are we doing a disservice to your people your age?
Oh,
thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much, Sarah. We appreciate you so much, Sarah. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
So we have to come and see you.
Yes. Sarah's dad served in World War II. And so it's a big deal. Thank you, Sarah.
Oh,
thank you so much,
God.
Sarah. Thank you. So we're talking about Memorial Day and the importance
of
Memorial Day. Thank you, Sarah. Truly, it's amazing.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much. So earlier generations often lived closer to war, death, poverty, farm labor, dangerous jobs, physical hardships. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much. I'm blown away. But did past generations understand sacrifice better because hardships were more visible? And also they had their own individual. They had your own actual direct.
Sarah's both of our aunts.
Yes, Sarah's amazing. So thank you, Sarah. I'm just floored.
Yeah, that's why she's the Sarah Paxton.
That's right. She's not just a Sarah. She's the Sarah Paxton.
Some lied about their age and were years younger than the accepted.
That's right.
And the accepted age to enlist.
Janelle is right. Kid soldiers are still common. And you're right. Yeah. So
thank you, Sarah. So
that's
much.
Right. Justice is right. Some lied about their age and were years younger than they were accepted to. And then Calvin Leon Graham, who enlisted in the United States Army at just 12 years old during World War II. Thank you for that, Justice. And then Janelle says kids, soldiers are still common in Afghanistan and parts of Africa. Man. Young kids are kidnapped and then forced into military service. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Thank you.
Yes, Sarah is amazing. I'll go subscribe to her channel.
Even though Sarah Paxton doesn't have anything up.
She doesn't have anything up yet, but she's going to. We're going to get it up this year, Sarah. I'm coming for you in a good way. I'm going to come help produce some content. At least a couple of really amazing Pilates videos that are like be evergreen videos. Oh my God,
the Cooper is so nice.
Yeah, but Sarah could do like a really great evergreen video that's like forever.
That complex is huge.
Yeah, it's a really
great
great
hospital,
complex.
There's a hotel, there's a doctor's office, there's the gym, there's a 2 swimming pools, there's a whole track.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's the thing about exercise is that it's good because you have to put your body to the test, right? And so what we're kind of discussing today is like has modern life become a disservice? Like everything is so convenient, hasn't made it so that people have no more patience. Careful, child. Have no more patience. Have no more ability to like have true grit, things like that. All right. So comfort has been a blessing, but it can also make people forget what earlier generations endured. Thank you, Sarah. I love you so much. We love you so much. I love you so much. So thank you. But this is the thing about comfort. Has comfort been a blessing? It has been a blessing, but it can also make people forget all of the hardships that previous generations had to like really endure to secure the level of comfort that we have now. So Jimmy, what do you think? Can a comfortable society forget what sacrifice even means?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know what the question was.
Well, I think our lives are so comfortable now that we forget the extreme level of sacrifice that previous generations.
I'm trying to listen.
The extreme level of sacrifice that previous generations had to go through so that we can enjoy the comforts that we have today.
Yeah.
Thank you, David Young. Thank you very much. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like the video. But these are things that he as a 14-year-old, there's only so much you can bring up to this guy. Hey, Beyond the Bayou, how are you?
Like right now?
No. Right now?
Right now.
First of all, right now? No, it's okay because all I have to do is I have to propose the question, and over time you're going to have more and more historical context, the more things that you're exposed to just in life, right? All right, patriotism. All right, patriotism, here's a fact for little Jimmy here. Patriotism does not have to mean pretending a country is perfect. It can mean loving a country enough to want it to be better. So
that's what
yeah, but for some people, patriotism can mean different things. But for me, I would say it means loving a country enough that you want it to actually be the best it can be, right? Even better than it is in its current form. Just like for you, it's like I know we can always push ourselves to be a better version of ourselves, right? And so when we think about Memorial Day, we're remembering the people that fought to make our country the best it can possibly be. It doesn't mean that everything is perfect, but it means that they sacrificed their entire lives for us to have a more perfect union, right? A more perfect, as close to perfect as you can get. And we're trying and we're striving to, and maybe there's things that are pulling us away from that, but we're doing our best to remember and honor those who came before us. Are you with me?
I'm just resting my eyes.
Okay. All right. Next is freedom.
Oh my God, I feel like you're so far away from me. Oh,
well, let me ask a question about patriotism before I change the topics. Can you love your country and still admit it has problems?
Yes.
That's true. You can. All right. So freedom.
Everything feels so far away.
Is it a line from a movie?
Oh my God, you're so big. Oh my God, now you're just small. Oh my God, you're so small.
If he knows what patriotic is yet. TJ907. Ask him if he knows what patriotic is yet. Yeah, good question. Because he thought it meant something that was
I'm so tiny now.
What's going on with you?
Oh my God. I'm so big now. Oh my God, I'm so tiny.
What are you talking about?
I'm so tiny
now. Are you hallucinating? Get your act together, child. So earlier we did a live stream, and I asked Jimmy about patriotism, and he thought patriotism was stuff that was put on paper.
Listen, I thought you said something else, but when I saw it, I know what it meant. I know what it means.
Okay, what is patriotism? It says patriotism. Janelle says patriotism means loving your country despite its faults and becoming willing to sacrifice for it. Jingoism means shrinking your country, thinking your country is superior to all the others. That is a great point. And I guess is jingoism. Is that based off like Kim Jong-un? That's great, Janelle. Joe says my grandfather fought for freedom, and he will be turning in his grave. He knew that today in the UK, the cops will arrest you for posting on X. Sad but true. Joe, you make a great point.
You're so fat now. Oh my God, now you're so tiny.
His eyes are closed. I don't know. He's playing Helen Keller. I don't know what he's doing. All right.
No, like I can imagine something, and I can
Jesse James. We don't. We may go back on Thursday. It just depends. We're fundraising for our tickets. Does Jimmy know about the Tomb of the Unknown Soldiers? Ooh, that's a good question. I would gather to say no.
Like I have
Henry Latham. Do you want to tell us about the Tomb of the Unknown Soldiers?
Photographic memory, so I can close my eyes and I imagine anything about you. I could have a picture in my head.
Okay.
Or a video, like live view.
Yes.
For my eyes.
Okay. So you can give your eyes a break?
No, like I can make yourself so big. I can make myself big or small. Let me do it.
I do that too. Like it's the power of imagination.
Oh my God, I'm so small.
It's like that. It's the power of visualization. This is a very pertinent day in memorial history. You're absolutely right, Henry Latham. Jingoism is a word. I have no idea where it came from. That's very fascinating. Thank you for that, Janelle. All right, the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Brent, does Mexico have fireworks shows? They do, David Young. They do
not
have
on
fireworks,
the 4th of July,
but it's on September 16th. Their Independence Day. But it's not anywhere near like the level of where it's like every single town there are fireworks.
Ron invited me to the lake to go.
Yeah, he
wants fireworks.
But we have to have a great live stream for us to
go.
Ride
jet skis and then go on.
Where?
And then go to my coach's house. Lake? Go to my coach's. No, Palestine.
Okay. Palestine, Texas is referring to. So Joe Latham, if you want to let us know about the tomb, or Henry Latham, I should say, about the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. But there is a tomb in Washington, D.C., and I'm pretty sure this is what he's referring to, but it's like an unmarked grave, and it's like the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, because so many people die in war, and so many of them don't get the proper burial that they should receive. So it's like a way of honoring all of the unknown soldiers in one place. So Henry Latham, you can let me know if I got that right.
Jimmy, do you know about Arlington Cemetery? Yes, I do.
So what is the Arlington Cemetery? Where is it? Arlington what?
Texas.
It's Arlington, Virginia.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Arlington is...
I've actually been there.
Yeah, it's up, and because you went to DC and you went to all the surrounding areas. But basically, Arlington Cemetery is where fallen soldiers are
all the
commemorated.
All the white
the beautiful white tombstones. Yeah. All right, so what should your generation understand about freedom that you think that they don't? What should your generation understand about freedom that they potentially don't?
Freedom ain't free.
Okay, that's good. I can get behind that. Freedom ain't free. Freedom isn't free. Very good. Janelle says, I spent a week in Cuba last year and got my first taste of what it's like to live in a country with limited freedom. It made me appreciate living in the U.S. a lot more. Janelle, I can understand that for real. David Young says, is that the cemetery where the unknown soldier is buried and they have a guard there 24/7, even in the rain? I'm pretty sure that's right, David Young. Mm-hmm. It's like they dedicate funds to somebody always being there. All right. Childhood before phones. So did you know that the iPhone came out in 2007? Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Before smartphones, kids had phones, computers, and video games in some eras, but not constant internet in their pocket. Could you survive one summer without a smartphone?
Yeah, it's easy.
We should put that to the test.
Okay.
How much money would it take for you to live an entire summer without a smartphone?
$10K.
You get a very specific number right there. He said $10K. It would take $10K for him to live. I could actually get behind that number. $10K. So that was what 2 months? Or more. How long is the summer?
4 months.
4 months? All right, $10K. You heard it here first. It says,
I've done
there
that
are soldiers
before.
that fought for our country and died for our country, but they have no relatives.
What do you think I was doing when I was
to claim
tiny?
their bodies? So yeah.
What do you think I've been doing since when I was a little toddler?
Right? TJ 907. Jimmy can't even do a live without a phone. How would you do an entire summer? He's saying because you can't even do an entire live without using your phone. Interestingly, with the advances in DNA and genetic genealogy,
let's look at chat.
They are able. Yeah, he does look at chat. They're able to later ID the Vietnam soldiers who were previously unknown.
Yes,
Henry Latham. That's great, Henry Latham.
Yes.
Having your phone can be a great reset. That's true, Ezekiel. It can be really wonderful. Deus abençoe siempre você. Obrigado, Antonio Pantoja.
What you mean? Yeah, I know.
Muito obrigado, Antonio Pantoja.
I'm not that delusional.
Would Jimmy know how to use a rotary dial phone?
Yes.
Does he even know what that is? All right, then act it out. What is doing a rotary? Yeah, that's good. Keep going. You guys don't forget to like the video if you're here. Actually, Jimmy does know how to. Jimmy knows how to. He does have.
Yes, operator. Connect me to Rowan Parsons.
Mm-hmm.
He lives at
blank. Okay, so then on the other end, there would have been someone who was a switchboard operator because there was a time before even people had a telephone number. So you would just call the local person and there was to be a switchboard operator.
My elementary library teacher
Wilma,
used to be
Nana
used to be on it.
She was a telephone operator.
So
they would take the little cords and they would connect to people that way.
Elementary library teacher,
your library?
My elementary library.
Library.
It's library.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, we always joke and just let you say library, but we thought you were joking along with us.
What?
It's library.
It's library. It's library.
You guys,
library.
He does not know that it's library. How is this possible?
Say library, please.
Library. It's not a berry.
Library.
That sounds like a berry who lies.
How do you pronounce library?
This is crazy.
Yeah, library.
Listen.
The word library is usually said as library in the US or library in the UK. Many people also soften it to library, dropping the middle R sound. The first syllable sounds like lie, the next like BR in bread with an sound, and it ends with a high E or Y sound.
Library. It's not library.
Oh, I say both.
That sounds like a berry that you can't trust. A library?
I say both. Library.
It's library. When you said it earlier, I thought you were joking. There's a historical library right here. All right, Henry Latham says, did you know that if there were, say, I found a bunch of old negatives in my grandfather's drawer, do you know what negatives are? Henry Latham, I do. I'm going to say library. Yeah.
Library.
Just tell him biblioteca. That's right.
I mean, like,
bibliothèque is like, that's what it is in Spanish.
I say both. I just library is faster.
But it's library.
Library. Yeah. Everybody knows everybody knows.
No, people say library because they're joking.
Library.
They say it's a joke. But
Library.
Henry Latham said, like, do you know? Let's say that I found a bunch of negatives in my grandfather's drawer. Would you know what that means if I said
no?
Negatives are like old photographs before they were processed, right, Henry? Yeah. Does he know what a negative is? Yeah, a negative is a library. It's not a library. It's a photo that hasn't been processed yet. Because back in the day, whenever we used to take photos, Jimmy, there used to be a negative, and the negative was like a thing that they passed a light through, and they printed the image, but it was called a negative. And before negatives,
Positive.
No, before negatives, they used to have whenever they took pictures, it would actually imprint onto like a silver plate.
Oh yeah.
Like in the very, very early days of photography. If you know, you know. Brent, you should do a live stream with Rowan and Jimmy. Who's smarter than a 14-year-old, and give them out questions and answers. I love that idea, David Young. We can do it tomorrow.
Blockbusters, yeah.
Yeah, it blows my mind because when I was younger, I learned how to develop film. This is Henry Latham. Very good.
You have to like put it in like that water, that like film.
Does he know what a blockbuster was? Jimmy, do you know what a blockbuster is?
Movie, yeah. It had a whole bunch of movies in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what was it for?
To rent movies.
Yeah, to rent movies.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? That we used to go out and out of our houses and
yeah,
you know the
they
gym.
Still have them.
Well, you know there's a gym that's next to the Pita Hut. Mm-hmm. That gym was a rental place. Mm-hmm. It was a DVD rental store.
Way before you were born. Boxes.
Not anymore. I don't think they recently got rid of them.
Yeah, but you can buy them. They're full of movies. You buy the whole red box. What?
You can buy the whole red box.
Yeah, on like eBay or something.
Yeah. But yes, now he does know what a blockbuster is, TJ907. All right.
Do you know what a Radio Shack is?
My family has thousands of negatives. It's crazy. Ezekiel, what is your family doing with those negative photographs?
Do you guys know what a library is? Library.
It's a library.
Blockbuster.
Library.
Oh my God.
All right. But
Radio Shack. Do you guys know what a Radio Shack is?
Yes, I do. And there was a Radio Shack where the Pita Hut was.
No, that was Sweet Frogs. It was next to it.
Right, but it was over there.
It was like, yeah, somewhere over there.
Yeah. All right, very good. All right, next, outdoor freedom. All right, here's a fun fact for Jimmy. Many kids in earlier decades walked or biked to school, stores, friends' houses, parks, and ball fields with much less, if none at all, adult supervision.
Yeah.
Okay. But now that's not really the case, especially in bigger cities. Maybe in some small towns, there's still some truth to that. But do you think kids used to have more freedom? Do you think kids had more freedom in previous generations?
Yeah.
Because they had less adult supervision. Whereas now it's like the parents want to have like, I mean, they can also just track you with your phone.
Yeah, my mom has a location.
Right. But do you think that there was more freedom, or was it just like more just inherently dangerous? That's a good question, I think, for a lot of people.
Yeah, it depends on
Henry Latham. Yeah, I think it really depends on the way you.
I mean,
view that.
I could go to Rowan's house. That's a tell mom.
Right, but that's literally across the street, so it's not like it's people back in the day used to walk a long way home. They used to
when I get my license,
spend a lot of time alone.
When I get my license,
I think the kids post World War II were much more free. Yeah, you're not wrong, Henry Latham.
When I get my license in here,
you had those things called like latchkey children, and the latchkey children, like they had a key to their house, and they would just stay at home while their parents were still learning. Cool to see he is learning history. Thank you, AJW.
When I get my license in a year, Mom, I'm gonna go everywhere.
You're gonna go everywhere. You're gonna. It's like, where are you going today? Everywhere. I'm going everywhere.
I'm going everywhere.
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 Well, first you have to learn that library is library.
Oh my God, I say both.
The library is not a word. Library sounds like a berry that you can't be trusted.
Library. What? Library.
Okay. There's a historical library right next to us. All right. Supervision. Less supervision gave kids
I'm a draft to school.
Independence, but it also came with real risks that people sometimes forget. Was the freedom healthy, or were just kids were just less supervised? I think that's really just up for debate, and I think people are going to have their own views on that.
What was the question?
Well, just back in the day, the kids just had less supervision.
Yeah.
Like post World War II, like Henry Latham was pointing out. Hey, Stephen M, how are you? Hey, Stephen. So we're talking about Memorial Day, but we're also talking about like the yesteryear. We're talking about things in the past. And thank you again, Sarah, for contributing to the channel. All right. So, but children back in the day were less supervised, but they were also very real risks.
Which planet would it be?
That's really hard to say because you would immediately die on any planet, right? Pandora. That's funny. All right, responsibility. All right. When kids spent more time outside without adults, they had to solve arguments, handle danger, make plans, and manage their time.
Still do that.
There's still some of that, especially in smaller towns, but I think kids are doing that less and less nowadays.
I still do that.
Do you think kids learned more responsibility back in the day when they played outside all day?
I do, yeah.
I mean, you and Rowan are outdoor boys for sure.
Yeah.
So you feel like...
I know how to do it.
But do you feel like kids in general are not?
It depends on the kid.
Yeah. Okay, what about bikes? For many kids, a bicycle was the first real taste of independence.
Yeah. Mine bicycle broke, so.
What did kids lose whenever they stopped riding bikes everywhere? Because before, kids used to ride bikes everywhere. Like that was the thing. Yeah. Do you guys remember that? Like, again, I think this is like also post World War II, around that time as well. Tudo bem, amigos. Eduardo. Oi, tudo bem? Como você vai? All right. Joe says, as soon as we got home from school, we would eat our meal as fast as possible so we could get outside. Yeah, Jimmy is still that way. I just uploaded some pictures on your YouTube of all the chicken we have. It's still here. If you guys want to see a chicken, leave a super chat and I'll bring the chicken over here. Yeah, we still have some.
I still do that. I still all that.
All right, boredom. Before endless entertainment, now there's endless entertainment. Kids had to invent games, explore, read, build things.
I still do that.
Talk and just sit with their thoughts.
I still do that.
But do you think boredom and previous generations actually made people more creative?
Yes.
You guys don't forget to like the video. It helps us out a ton.
I still invent
Eduardo,
games.
tudo bem? Do you guys understand the phrase stick shift? Henry Latham?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a stick shift.
Yes, I know how to drive stick.
Jimmy is an 80s boy at heart.
TJ97. Yeah, Mom's always said I had an old soul.
I think that's true. You have like a really... Compared to most kids, you actually are like are an old soul.
She's
for
like,
sure.
I'm like Jim Bob.
You really are. You really are. Because other kids your age, it's like talking to, I don't know, like they're just like their eyes are darting around. They're drilling on themselves. Just like that. You should drill yourself. Okay. Eu estou em Salvador, Bahia, Brazil. Thank you, Eduardo. Thank you for watching us from Brazil.
That's why I do
TJ907. Thank you so much for being here. Help us out with this super chat. We would really appreciate you, TJ907. Thank you for being here. And I agree with you. He definitely has like an 80s sensibility to him. For sure. I'm not sure they manufactured manual transmission cars anymore.
Yeah, they do.
They still do. I think they still do, don't they?
They're really easy to work on.
But aren't they rare now? I just remember like people always opting for automatic versus like a manual transmission.
I mean, like some automatic sports cars, they have like paddle shifters.
Yeah, but
automatic cars, they pretty much all have a manual mode. You can like switch them to manual mode.
Yeah. I mean, the new cars have the newfangled things, but Joe says apparently the attention span of a modern kid is a TikTok video. I mean, he makes a point because what he's saying is like if they're making those videos that short, it's because that's the expectation that is their attention span.
Paintballing, we can go paintballing. Yes. Yeah,
we can go that way. Super chats to go paintballing. Hey, PUBG Shorts, how are you? 313.
Paintballing. There's a bowling place here.
David Young, we should go paintballing. The super chats for paintballing.
Paintball is fun.
Let's make that happen.
But it hurts.
But previous generations had to deal with boredom. And so that boredom, you could make an argument that bred to creativity because there wasn't just constant, they weren't being fed stuff constantly. They had to go out and make stuff on their own.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of entertainment, today a kid can access movies, games, music, shorts, live stream, social media almost instantly, right? Or instantly, essentially. Do you think modern entertainment is too easy to access? As you access it on your phone right now?
Listen, I'm trying to open up chat because I didn't have chat open. Now I'm about to use the restroom.
Are you about to use the restroom?
In my pants.
All right. Do you think modern entertainment is too easy
Yeah.
to access? For example, there's a Star Wars poster. Would you go get that, Brent? Show everybody. There's a Star Wars poster that I'm looking at.
I actually would mind.
The original. Well, I don't would do it anyway. All right. The original Star Wars came out in 1977, and there's a Star Wars movie in 2026 that just came out. There's a Star Wars movie that just came out, and very few people even know about it, or are caring to go see it.
I don't even like Star Wars.
It just shows you like how much the culture has changed, has shifted. So here's the original 1977
What would you like
Star
to
Wars
say?
poster.
What would you like to say?
Thank you so much, AJJW. Came across the channel. Good, wholesome content. I love it. Keep it up, y'all. Thank you, AJW. Appreciate you so much. But there's a Star Wars poster right here. This is from 1977, right? So this design here. This is a design just from 1977. And so there's Star Wars movies that are coming out. They came out just this week. They just mean such different things now, right? So it's like the cultural impact is starting to kind of almost next to evaporating, the level of cultural impact that it has. There's a lot of arguments to say that Avatar is such a huge film. It makes billions of dollars, but it's not really having a cultural impact. Don't you find that interesting? Like people don't walk around with, Avatar, stuffed animals, or have Avatar on their lunch boxes. It's not having a cultural impact. So what is it about these movies that are making people go see them? It's because it's the state of the art technology. It's the latest and the greatest in terms of technology, but there's not necessarily this level of cultural impact. All right, next we're talking about protection. So modern parents often know more about the risks because of news, social media, tracking apps, and constant communication with their kids. And Jimmy's in the bathroom, so he's about to come out. It says, I can answer your question, Brent. Yes, the accessibility to music and other IP that was once previously only available on physical media has had a negative impact on the quality of the content. Absolutely. And thank you again, AJW. Thank you so much. And Henry Latham, very, very good point. You guys don't forget to like the video and let us know where you're watching from. But in terms of protection, are kids overprotected or underprepared? I think that's a really good question to pose. Maybe we're overprotecting our children, but by doing so, we're also underpreparing them for if things arise. It's like they're so protected that they become handicapped. So it's like they're so overprotected, but they're not taught how to defend themselves if they were actually in a situation where they needed to. Or there's Jimmy saying, "I could" from the bathroom, through the door. But they're both Henry Latham. Absolutely, they're overprotected and underprepared. They're both. I agree. I would have to agree. And now social media. So social media is now just a part of our lives. It's just forever. It's gonna be here forever in some version or another. But kids today this is a fact. Kids today can be judged, compared, recorded, criticized online in any way, in a way previous generations never experienced. So the question is, was childhood better before social media? Jimmy, what do you think? Was childhood better before social media? He's saying yes through the bathroom door. He's saying it was. Watching from Ohio. Thank you for watching from Ohio. There's a light in my face. Bruce. Hey, Bruce, how are you? Hey, Gizmo, how are you? Yes, quantity has definitely won over quality. You just have to look over the amount of AI slop on YouTube. Exactly. But on any platform, Joe. And a lot of people even think like we're AI. And I'm like, no, we're real. Ask us something and we'll respond to you. Not that AI can't do the same thing. All right. And then just being 14, Jimmy, a 14-year-old in 1975 had fewer digital pressures, but probably had less access to information, fewer safety systems, and fewer creative tools. Is it harder to be 14 today than it was in 1975? What do you guys think? Was it harder to be a kid in 2026 versus 1975? What do y'all think? No. What do you think? Were you saying it was harder then? Yeah. It was harder in 1975? Yeah, I would argue that it was harder in 1975, but also like probably more rewarding to be a 14-year-old in 1975 because you just had to be more creative. You had to be more creative. Yeah, harder back then. Yeah. Hey, Kalsuk, how are you? Henry Latham says it's hard to be a kid today. It's hard to be a kid today for different reasons, for sure. All right, guys, had to reboot. So we were talking about 1975. We were talking about 1975 versus today. Jimmy's in the bathroom, dropping the kids off at the pool. All right. So the question was it harder in 1975 versus today? So thank you guys for that are continuing to join us and those who are just now joining us. We're talking about life nostalgia. Was life better then versus now? Back in the day. Back in the day, it can be whatever you define it as. But here's a fun fact for Jimmy. Many families, talking about family dinner, many families, dinner used to be one of the main times everyone gathered, talked, argued, laughed, and heard the day's news. But the question is now, did families used to eat together more often? So Jimmy, do you think families today are having less quality family time? You guys, don't forget to like the video if you're just not joining us. Do you think families today are having less quality family time? I would gather to say that they are having less quality family time. Here, put this on the wall.
What did it say?
Well, we got disconnected for a second and I got back. This is like definitely like it was like a can you hear me now situation. Like, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you guys are old enough to remember the Verizon commercials, let me know. Can you hear me now? But we're talking about family dinner. Like family dinner used to be a really big deal. And now a lot of families don't have family dinner. It's not a quality thing anymore. You can leave it and I'll fix it later. Come over here. Do you think families used to eat together more often than they do now? What do you think has been the shift? Why do you think families are having less dinner together?
I don't know.
Here, leave your phone.
I'm trying to get chat.
It's right here in front of us. You guys super chats to get Jimmy's full attention.
Oh my gosh. I just went to use the restroom.
How dare you have bodily functions? You know you're not allowed to have that. All right. But what do you think was the primary cause for people to stop having quality time together, families? Like, what do you think was the trigger that caused families?
People have to work more. Parents have to work more.
I think people have to work more, but I also think that it has to do with like the fact that once the cell phone was created, like work never stopped for a lot of people. Like you never had any time off, and I think a lot of people that are watching can relate to that. Like once the cell phone was created, you never had time off work. Your boss had immediate access to you at all times. So it's like you're getting phone calls, whether it's directly from customers themselves, or from your boss who's directing work to you.
Oh, that's fine.
All right. Next, before TV and phones, this is a fact. Before TV and phones, the dinner table was one of the main places where stories were told. Stories. Would you say dinner table was the original family live stream? Just like, yeah, sure. But do you think do you think that's still happening? Do you think it's like, for example, you see in movies, people would sit down at the table and they'd be like, what did you do today? What did you do today, little Henry? What did you do today, Janelle? What did you do today, Joe?
Yes.
Okay. And so people would tell stories around the dinner table, right?
Yes.
The clue is in the word live. That's right. People will still explore. People will want to explore themselves earlier. Hey, John Scott, how are you? This is exactly what we did back then. Exactly. The table was the family stage back then, 100%. Like the family stage, it was like you would, basically perform for your siblings or for your parents. There was no cell phone. People like literally had to look each other in the eye and like have legitimate conversations. And now this is what you get.
And now you're not doing that because you keep on looking away.
No, I'm just laughing because it's like you can lead a horse to water, but there's some things that you'll just never understand because you literally were born years after the iPhone was out. And when the iPhone came out, it like blew my mind. It was like, what?
Yeah, and then you got factory resetted today.
Yeah, I bumped my head today and said Jimmy says I was factory reset today. But what are you saying? I do say I lost all my settings. Did I? And what settings did I lose? Did I like have a bump on the head and I'm not realizing how I'm different? Yeah. All right, we'll talk about grandparents. In many early families, grandparents lived nearby or played a more regular role in raising children and passing down, let's say, generational stories, So did grandparents used to play a bigger role in daily life than they do today? Did grandparents
For some people, yeah.
Yeah, I think grandparents used to always be nearby. And I think for some people, a lot of people were raised by their grandparents. But now a lot of people move across the country and they live so far away. Everybody was saying how this touchscreen technology was never going to pan out. Says Ezekiel, that's true. And it really was mind blowing. John Scott says we learned more about people back then. Now it's more information centered. That's right, John Scott. Like it's less about the individual and more about like general information. And Joe says in 1975, we only had 3 TV channels and most of our entertainment came from Radio 1. That's a great piece of information, Joe. Thank you for that. And Henry Latham is making a good point. He says it's so important to do family dinner. It's so important to make your bed every morning. There are multiple studies on the positive impact, and yet most people think it's BS. Henry Latham, you're so right. And there's even a book. It's like if you want to, and what I can't remember what the book was. Do you guys remember what the book was? Maybe it was called Extreme Ownership. I think they talk about this in the book, Extreme Ownership. But it's like making your bed every single day is really crucial.
Is Jimmy a robot?
Kawasuk, is Jimmy a robot? Yes, he is.
Is Jimmy pro robot?
Oh, pro robot.
Am I the
It means like, are you for or against?
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to help.
But I love that.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be
Henry Latham.
I'm sorry.
Making your bed. If you wanna get your life together, make your bed in the morning.
I'm sorry.
If you want to get your life together, you guys don't forget to like the.
I'm sorry, I can't go further with this conversation.
Okay, is that what your AI told you?
It's Jimmy pro robot. I'm sorry, I can't go farther with that conversation.
You guys don't forget to like the video. Why can't you go any further with that conversation?
I'm sorry. I don't know how I'm supposed to help you with that.
You do sound like a customer support center that's like that's glitching. And we're just supposed to like take it and be like, oh yeah,
Sir, would you like me to call emergency services?
Are you replicating what when the phone reaches limits? Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't think I'm supposed to help you with that.
All right, let's talk about scattered families because we talked about grandparents previously. All right, there's a question before, was grandparents used to play a bigger role in daily life? And I would say absolutely yes, they did. Robots are great if they will do my laundry. That's good, John Scott. That's what AI says on sensitive topics, Gizmo. That's 100% correct. It's like, I'm so sorry, I can't help you with that. I'm so sorry, I can't continue this conversation because it's like it's too controversial.
Sorry, I can't help you with that question.
But Gizmo, he's doing a great job. It says, yeah, robots take our jobs when, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able
Thank you
to
guys for
help you
being
with
here.
that
You guys don't forget to
conversation.
like the live stream. Don't forget to like the video. All right, next, as people moved from college for college careers, military service, and better jobs, families often became spread across states or even countries. For example, our sister lives in Washington, right? Doesn't she live in Washington near in Seattle?
I'm getting her IP address. Just give me 1 second. 36.I346853854116.IME.
Okay, thank you for that. All right. Because basically, have families become more scattered because people moved for work? Do you think that that's true? Like families are more scattered, like they're no longer
Give me 1
centralized?
second. I have to search the web.
Okay.
According to the web,
Okay. Yeah, go on.
yes.
Yes, it's true. Families have become more scattered because of work and a variety of different reasons. But things that like would be kind of inconceivable maybe 60 years ago. You know, the idea it would be, or at least it would be extremely rare to have people so scattered around the country or around the world. But now we have more choices, but we have it feels like less time. So modern life gave people more career choices and personal freedom, but it also made schedules more complicated. That's a fact, right? But here's the question. Did modern life give families more choices but less time together? Are you glitching? David, you're very special to us. We want you to be happy. He's like the AI bot. Let me prop up this broken robot. All right, we got to get robots before GTA 6. Cowsuck, that's hilarious. Jimmy needs a software update. Yeah, grandparents caused all the family drama back in the day. That's a really good point, John Scott. Tell me what you mean about the grandparents. Do you mean like they were causing the drama because they're dropping truth bombs? Tell me what you think about the grandparents causing drama. That's a really interesting point. Which brings us to our next point, which is about values. But I do think modern life gave families more choices, but like less time together. So families aren't necessarily spending quality time together. Values. Kids used to absorb values mostly from family, church, school, and neighborhoods, local communities. And today, the internet is a major influence too. That's a fact, right? So today, the internet is an additional.
Where are the knives located?
Okay, Megan. A Chucky doll. All right, but who teaches kids values now? Parents, school, internet, friends, or all of them? Jimmy bought 3,000. Get under control. Jimmy bought 3,000.
Can I help you with that conversation?
All right, but who teaches kids values now? Parents, school, internet, friends, or all of the above? What do you guys think? Parents, says Henry Latham. So I think modern technology offers more touch points with family, but the touch points are much less quality in nature. John Scott says they would encourage healthy sibling rivalry. Okay, John Scott talking about the grandparents. When do y'all go back to Mexico, pretty boy Cameron? Thursday, likely. Depends on if we get super chats to pay for our tickets. We need to pay for our tickets or a hotel, either one. But let's talk about exhausted parents. Here's a fact. Many parents today are balancing work, bills, phones, school issues, activities, and constant information overload, right? Like everyone's experiencing information overload all around the entire world. Jimmy, you're looking forward to your next massage in Mexico, TJ 907?
Not really.
I think he is. I think they're fun. The modern babysitter isn't Joe. That's really hilarious, Joe. But TJ 907, sponsor our next massage. Help us out. That'd be amazing. So crucial for parents to imbue their kids with values, and at least as a foundation. As they get older, they can make alterations. Henry Latham, that's a great point, and I love that you actually use the word imbue because it's a word that very few people know. Do you want to give us the definition of imbue? So Jimmy can learn that word because he just apparently learned library. It's basically $100 an hour with everything. It's TJJ 907. It's $100 an hour. It's really like 75, but like with a tip, it's $100 an hour. It says Cowsuck says, I don't know. I'm a 365-year-old woman. Okay, good to know. But TJJ 907 is about $100 an hour. like 2,000 pesos an hour. All right. But are parents today too exhausted to parent the way they want to, Jimmy?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen examples of that? Like, have you ever seen like a parent do something and you were shocked, either because you thought they were over parenting or they were like under parenting? You guys help us out with the super chat. Thank you, TJJ907. Thank you. Let us see it. Let us see it. Pretty Boy Cameron says every generation had a babysitter. Our generation's babysitter was a TV, or at least millennials or older. That's a really good point. And now,
guys, I want to stay until Rowan's birthday.
Kids get an iPad or a cell phone, and they just swipe.
Guys, I want to stay until Rowan's birthday.
Henry Latham, I learned the word from a wonderful song by Fiona Apple. It's true. It's true. I do imbue my blood into myself.
$2,000 for Rowan's birthday.
Henry Latham. It's true. It ain't free living. I never had a babysitter, says John Scott. My mom was a stay-at-home before divorce. John Scott, yeah, like my mom was a stay-at-home mother before divorce as well. So John Scott, we have that in common. Imbue means instill. Jimmy, do you know what that means, instill or imbue? Imbue. I need to imbue you with values. Instill you with values. I need to imbue you not with a demon. I need to take the demon out. I need to exercise the demon.
I need to rest my eyes.
To imbue means to inspire, permeate, to fill something deeply within a certain feeling, quality, or idea. Henry Latham, very good.
Can we get that ear mattress down?
In just a minute. In just a minute. All right. Next, traditions. So parents are exhausted today. Parents are exhausted. They're not able to imbue their children with the values because they're having to combat the internet. Just a bunch of random stuff, whatever their kid is being fed on the internet, because everyone is getting a different dose of the internet based off of what the algorithm is, right? All right, next is traditions. Family, this is a fact for Jimmy. This is a fun fact, right? Traditions, family traditions can be small, like Sunday dinner, holiday recipes, fishing trips, prayers, road trips, birthday routines, or watching the same movie every year. What tradition should never disappear, Jimmy? So all of those are legitimate traditions for different families. And if you guys have traditions, let us know. That's right. And still means ingrain. $100 for sleep stream now, then another when you guys get to Mexico for the massage. TJJ, yeah, let's make it happen. Thank you, Mark Sands. But yeah, ingrain means infuse, like T-A.
Oh my God, it's 10 o'clock.
The online community is inevitable. It's
I didn't
navigation.
even know it was that late.
Mark Sands, you make a great point. The online, it's inevitable, but it's about choosing your community. Hi, real OP 3008. How's it going? But yeah, absolutely. The online influence on our children's lives is inevitable, but it's about policing that and navigating turbulent waters. It's like the ocean. It's so vast. It's never ending. It keeps coming on. And thank you so much, Mark Sands and TGJ. I'm looking forward to your super chat or your Venmo. But yeah, it's about navigating where do you go on the internet? Because some people just swipe, and they're not unable to focus on the same thing for more than 15 seconds at a time. And that's what's really horrifying, is that people are training their brains to not be able to pay attention to anything for more than 30 seconds at a time.
I'm a 365-year-old fish.
I saw that.
I identify with him.
Yeah, John Scott's later in Texas.
I'm a fish now. I need to go into the water.
Pretty Boy Cameron says the only worry is that AI will take over communities and no one will be able to tell who is real anymore. Exactly. Pretty Boy Cameron, I think that's already happening.
How?
For example, there's like Facebook groups where there's like someone in the group is like taking over and saying, you guys can't say that or you can't do that. But it's actually an AI bot. And people are getting into fights.
I'm about to go crazy.
People are getting into fights with AI bots all the time.
In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Don't do it.
1.
Let me get like 5 more on my list. Okay. Okay, traditions. But what family tradition should never disappear, Jimmy? I think family dinner time is a tradition that should never disappear. It's family dinner time. All right, Jimmy, let's talk about your future family. Here's a fact. The traditions people choose to keep often become memories that their children will inherit. So the traditions that people choose to keep often become the memories that their children will inherit. What tradition would you want your future family to have? What tradition would you want your future family to have?
Go fishing every weekend.
It has already happened. It's already hard to tell what is real on YouTube.
That's go fishing every weekend.
Real says, I want aliens. Okay. It's too late for us to go fishing today. We're going fishing tomorrow, actually, in the morning. The fish tend to eat. I guess they say it's later in the day, but I don't know.
Later in the day or in the morning.
Or in the morning. All right. So, Jimmy, what traditions would you want your future family to have?
Go fishing every weekend.
Okay, that sounds beautiful. Like that's a great tradition. Going fishing every weekend. Okay, what else?
Watching movies and having family dinner every Wednesday and Sunday.
Okay, watching a movie and having dinner every Wednesday and every Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that because I think a lot of kids now these days don't even watch movies. They don't even have the attention span to watch a full movie. Do you know how long movies traditionally are?
2.5 hours.
No. I mean, there are movies that
are 1.5 hours.
1.5 to 2 hours is it's like a traditional movie length. Now there are movies that are longer, like let's say Avatar or Titanic or Gone with the Wind.
What the flip is that movie called?
What, Avatar?
No, it's like 3 hours.
The Empire of the Sun? Empire of the Sun. You guys, if super chats for Jimmy to finish Empire of the Sun. I have that. I can play that for him tonight.
I want
Empire of the Sun with Christian Bale by Steven Spielberg about the Japanese invasion of China in World War II. You guys, super chats for that. TJJ907, well, come on, come through for us.
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I want to go take a bath.
You took a bath yesterday.
Oh, what?
You only get 1 bath per week.
Okay, I'm gonna go take a shower.
But what? So you said
TJ said check Venmo.
Oh, we did.
He said check Venmo.
Okay. Well, it's on that. It's on that phone over there.
What phone? Oh.
All right. Let's talk about Main Street. All right. So I think that, and then also just just daily meals. Daily meals.
Where do you live?
It's an important thing. Kausuk, only 6 months to go, so it seems likely. So is that the debate that people are having on the internet, like aliens before GTA 6?
Yeah, because GTA 6, like they said, it's gonna come out this month.
Oh, they
kept on pushing it back because GTA 6 has already costed like $2 billion to make.
Well, I think they immediately make that money back on They immediately make that money back for Grand Theft Auto.
He did it.
Huh?
He did it. TJJ.
Thank you, TJJ907. Thank you so much. All right. Seriously, thank you. We appreciate you so much, TJJ.
Bro. Oh
you guys, the best way to donate is through.
Oh my.
Thank you, Keith PV House.
Oh my God.
I need a good crawfish boil. Texans know how to do it right. Thank you, Keith PV House. Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
So that is a thing that we used to do in Palestine. Thank you, Keith PV House. That's something that we used to do, and they still do it in Palestine. Do they still do the crawfish boil?
Where?
In Palestine. Like growing up, they would always do a crawfish boil.
Like when?
They would do it I think it'd be in the summers, I would say. It was in the summers or in spring. Where? There was a place that I don't remember. We would go to some place and they would have these giant metal vats, these big pots. Thank you, Keith PV House, so much. right? AGW.
I don't think they do it as more.
It's amazing.
But they still do it, but not as. Like,
you guys can even look this up. What time can I come fishing with you guys tomorrow? This is
what time? Where do you live? Where do you live?
Where do you live, Real OP 3008? Tomorrow they're gonna go fishing probably around probably like at
12?
at 11 o'clock, 12. USA Real OP. Well, we're in Palestine, Texas. We're in a little town called Palestine, Texas.
What, do you live in Texas?
So look at Palestine, Texas, and you can also see if we have a crawfish boil. So thank you, Keith PV House. That's amazing.
Real, where do you live in? Do you live in Texas? Do you live in
Real OP 3008? Let us know. All right.
You will fly here.
Next, Main Street was often the center for shopping, gossip, work, banking, newspapers, restaurants, parades, and town identity.
What state do you live in, Real OP?
Jimmy, why do you think Main Street mattered so much?
Because it's
presidents still talk about Main Street. It's like they'll say like Main Street and Wall Street. So thank you again, Keith PV House. That's amazing. Thank you so much. And don't forget to like the video.
We were just in New York.
We were just recently in New York, and we're gonna visit New York again.
Probably.
Since we're in the USA,
it's better to fly.
It's better to fly inside the United States. It's easier, and the tickets are cheaper. So I think Jimmy would have more fun with the movie 1941 by Spielberg, his first war movie. I don't even know about that movie, 1941. Am I having a brain burp? Did he make a movie called 1941 that I don't remember?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Do you really have any memory of that?
Yes.
Pull it up. 1941. I don't know why I don't remember this movie.
You had a factory reset, remember?
I did bump my head really hard today.
Yeah.
In the park. So maybe I meant Jimmy is saying that I had I literally was factory. Oh my gosh. That doesn't even look real. That's in German though. It says "Wo bitte geht's nach Hollywood." That's crazy. Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. How did I not know about this film? That is so wild. Thank you so much for mentioning that movie. No way, it's a comedic movie. Did you know I did not even know about this movie? I did not know about this movie.
That's okay.
Hey
guys.
Rob, how are you?
Rob, how you doing?
Hey Rob. Was John Candy in it as well? Sure, Real OP 3008, no problem. That's crazy. I did not know about 1941. I literally learned this. Spies Like Us, says Keith PV House. Is that a line in the movie? That's crazy that I did not know about that. It's a crazy movie. Jimmy will laugh out. Will laugh.
That's not the movie I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Did Ron go home? Yes, he had to go home.
Yeah, Ron went home.
We're going to pick him up at like 10 tomorrow. 10
yeah, we're going to pick him up from school because it's last week in school. So they're pretty much can get out early. All right. So Main Street. Why do you think Main Street would matter so much? It really mattered because that was just the center of life. So you hear presidents talking about Main Street and they'll say like, has he seen Stand By Me? No, TJJ 97. He hasn't. Rob, we're going back to Mexico. Potentially. He wants to stay longer, but we have this place until Thursday morning. But Jimmy wants to stay like 3 more days past that. So if super chats so we can stay longer. See if Jimmy's surprised enjoyed Citizen Kane, American epic classic. Yes, I've seen Citizen Kane. And I agree that it's very good. But I think one of my favorite films is the older films is Gone with the Wind. It's funny. I think there's something that like I used to think that was like really impressive too as a kid. And it's like because it is hard to get that sound right. Congratulations. Here's your pin. Now you don't have to do it anymore. Did you ever know that you're my hero? See, we can all have it. We can all pull out our little trick. But presidents oftentimes say like, Wall Street's winning, but maybe Main Street's not winning. Because Main Street is another way of like saying like the average consumer or the small town. So it's like they'll say like when Main Street meets Wall Street, right? Mm-hmm. So Main Street has become like a synonym or an alternative word for, the small town economy or the middle American.
Oh, John Scott's thing is in.
Hey, David Young.
John Scott's stuff is in Mexico. They said.
Oh, amazing. John Scott, I look forward to it. Kalsuk, I know that noise.
I keep thinking I'm getting a
Taters love
notification when
it.
Jimmy makes the bloop
To
noise.
LOL. I keep thinking I'm getting notifications when Jimmy makes that bloop noise. Is that what your phone does, Keith PP House? Is that the noise that you have on your phone? All right, so now I'm teaching stuff that like many people over a certain age know. But Jimmy, I'm giving him this. I'm trying to imbue this knowledge upon him.
It's 10:30.
Are you guys still traveling? No, we're at the same place, but we're getting super chats for our stay to elongate our stay.
Why'd your David Young? Why'd your other David Young? Why'd your other account get banned?
David Young, Jimmy, can I get a mod?
Yeah.
make sure that that's actually him.
No, that is.
How do you know?
He's a member.
You gotta make sure it's him.
That is him.
They want to know your Instagram, but you don't really use Instagram.
I mean, it's just Jimmy Explorers.
Yeah, it's at Jimmy Explorers.
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all noticed all these months I never have a cough ever? But we're paying for a hotel because I'm allergic to the dog that's at the other house, and it's like there's dog hair everywhere, and I was breathing it in. And it was just driving. It was like dander. All right, next. All right, but local diners. All right, here's a fun fact for Jimmy. A local diner was often a place where workers, families, travelers, teenagers, veterans, and older people crossed paths. So where we went today, in a way, that was kind of like a diner. It's kind of like a diner, but it's kind of stylized.
The Bird's Egg is where you can find all of the veterans.
Absolutely. There's a place in Palestine, Texas called the Bird's Egg, and it's really like it's like a breakfast place. But then you have the diner. There's a diner in Mexico City, even that's Klein's, that's designed like an American old-fashioned diner. Jimmy's duck calling over here. All right, but Jimmy, so veterans, older people, cross paths with teenagers, everything. Especially in the 1950s. The diner was a really big part of town.
Rob just became on Compass Crew.
Amazing. Welcome, Rob. Welcome to the Compass Crew, Rob.
Thank you, Rob.
Thank you, Rob. You guys become members. It unlocks a lot of videos. All right. But local stores often knew their customers personally and kept money circulating inside the town.
You're okay, Rob.
What did people lose when local shops disappeared? What do you think people lost when those local shops disappeared?
Their dignity.
Yeah. I mean, actually, a lot of people did lose their dignity because they lost their ability to make income.
Oh, my God.
Thank you, Keith PV House. That's amazing. Thank you, Keith PV House. Thank you so much. Appreciate you so much. So a lot of you guys are getting memberships. Keith, you're amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
So you make a really good point. They lost their dignity. Whenever you lose your ability to make your own income, it's very it's not humbling necessarily. It can be really debilitating. It can be paralyzing and incredibly traumatic.
Can't find my Instagram.
And it can be devastating. But big box stores often.
Oh, did Jimmy Explore?
Oh, on
Explore, not Explore.
You mean on Instagram?
Yeah.
We've got to come up with another name for that.
Jimmy Explore, non-plural.
Well, it's not plural. It's third person singular.
Third person singular, whatever.
Yeah, it's not third person singular. All right, so listen. Big box stores often gave families cheaper prices and convenience, but they also hurt many small local businesses. So, for example, when I was a kid in Palestine, Texas, we always used to buy our shoes from L&L.
Oh, it's still open. Mom was literally saying we should just go to L&L and grab a pair of shoes, and they're still open.
It's still open?
Yeah.
Okay, so that business has been open around for like 50 years, 60 years.
It's like right down there.
So L&L is still a place, but whenever the local big box store, I'm not going to say the name, but the giant big box store came in where you can buy everything, it was cheaper. And so, but it wiped out all these other stores. So L&L, it wasn't just L&L. There was the Toter Brothers is where you'd buy clothing.
Oh, that's close.
Right. So like there are no more local clothing stores.
Wait, name some more. See if they're here.
Oh gosh, there was L&L. There was Toter Brothers.
Yeah.
There was I mean those are the main ones. There were several other shops in downtown that I can't remember I don't recall the names. But it's interesting. But you get to witness the end of the Toter Brothers. But the Toter Brothers was a big store. here. And so downtown, it's like constantly shifting. Like even the yogurt shop is now a pita place.
Sweet Frogs, yeah, I love Sweet Frogs.
Right. So did the big box stores help families by lowering prices, or did it hurt towns by killing Main Street? Or both? So you guys see the debate here? Because these small towns, thank you, Real. Check it out. I didn't have any, I didn't have my receive membership gift sending enabled. Henry Latham, turn it on. 2D, we love Texas too. Jimmy Explorer es un mandato. Yeah, it does sound like an order. But yeah, these big box stores, do you guys remember when the big box store came to your town and like wiped out the local business? I definitely do. It's a big deal. Keith, still my thunder like. That's Kausuk, yeah.
Yeah, Mom was literally saying let's go to Ellen.
You guys don't forget to like the video, by the way. Don't forget to like the video.
Yeah, they're still here. They have clothes
Fun
there
fact
too.
for you. They do. Oh, they do. They only had shoes back in the day. They had shoes up in they
still have that.
It was
they
like
have like
Harry
a ladder.
Potter. It was like Harry Potter. They have like a ladder that would go around. Yes, it was better. Not that materialist, and people were moral. Method of cure was water first. That's right. Big box stores killed small owners. They really did. Kausug, yeah. And October, myself, a few of my cousins are going to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I mentioned it in the video. You're welcome to come. I will pay for your entire vacation. We're going to Dollywood too. It's amazing, Rob. Think about it. Absolutely. Let's go. Dollywood. Dollywood is like Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton, she like wrote that song like
where's Pigeon Forge?
I'm traveling.
I know it's in Tennessee, but like
I mean, I don't know. Tennessee, like it's like this, so I don't know.
I've actually driven.
I don't know if it's in West or East
I've driven
Tennessee.
through Tennessee.
Well, I don't know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. Do you guys know that song,
God.
Traveling Through?
10:30, Jesus.
All right, next. All right, so fun fact. Chain stores and national brands made it easier to find the same products everywhere. They also made many places look less unique.
Working 9 to 5.
Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Just getting by. It's all taking and no giving. You guys remember that song? It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. It's a 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, I know my stuff. This ain't fake. I know my stuff. I know my stuff. Keep PV House, you know it's true.
Rob, yeah, for sure.
You know it's true. Working 9 to 5.
When is
what
this?
What a way to make a living. Barely getting by.
In October?
It's all taking and no giving.
October, yeah.
It's
for sure, Rob.
To drive you crazy if you let it. That's a great movie. You should watch, Jimmy. 9 to 5 with Dolly Parton.
I might have watched it.
No, you have not seen it. It has Dolly Parton.
You don't know what I've seen. I've not seen.
I do know, actually.
No, you don't.
I've been raising you for so long. I do know you ain't never seen this movie. It's got Dolly Parton. It's got Jane Fonda. And it's got Lily Tomlin. How's that for fun facts? How about me knowing my stuff? I know my stuff. Do you know your stuff? Because that's what I'm here trying to teach you. I'm trying to teach you because you're trying to teach me. Because when you know better, you be better, and you will be better. When you know better, you do better.
Okay? Oh, Rob, really? Yeah,
Rob says you guys have your own little house on the river next to us. Ooh, that'd be great, Rob. Let's make it happen.
Okay, Rob. Yep.
I love how you guys just go into random accents all the time. It's fun, right?
You want to do a southern accent?
We don't. Sometimes we ain't acting. Sometimes that's just actually how we are. And you know what? That's just how I'm gonna be right now.
So I can do a little.
When are you guys going on your next adventure? Well, Tilly, if you think about it, we're on our next adventure right now. If you think about it, we're on our next adventure. We sure are. It's not little. It's about 5 bedrooms and 5 beds. Rob, that sounds amazing.
That's
Rob.
like a butt cheek on a stick.
Dang, Rob, we can do that. Rob, let's make that happen. I want to go to Dollywood. I've never been to Dollywood. Yes, one person I have not met who I want to meet is Dolly Parton. I do.
Okay.
She's saying, I will always love thank you, Rob. And I will always
Rob,
love you.
Send your phone number. Send your phone number on the email. And then,
you can leave a comment. I think on a Venmo too.
Yeah,
you can, like, leave the comment on it.
Leave the comment on the Venmo.
And if you want to send the Venmo,
number,
send it because we can use it.
Send your number
because Jimmy wants to stay here for another 3 days. He wants to stay for another 3 days. So what you sent, if you can send that again, that way I can extend it. Jimmy wants. Do you want to stay here? Because if we don't get the support, we got to go on Thursday. All right. So listen, what happens when every town starts looking the same?
Listen.
Do you think the big box help destroy small?
I have to stay for his birthday because we're gonna go.
Oh, so now you have to stay.
I've been had to stay.
Okay. First of all, how are you gonna pay for that?
I got my ways.
You got your ways.
Yeah.
You got your ways.
So now listen, I have to stay because they're gonna go back to Elkhart Lake.
Oh,
and I have to catch that big bass.
Well, you better watch your bass.
You better wash your way.
All right, next, old movie theaters.
You better wash your way.
Old theaters. Okay, old theaters were not just entertainment. They were places where whole towns could laugh, cry, date, gather, and share culture. Like the old cinema, right?
Right down here, right down the street.
Well, that's an actual theater too.
I know it's been an actual theater.
This is an actual live theater. So where you can actually act on a stage in front of a live audience.
Brent, guys, $500 and Brent will go audition for a
Bonnie and Clyde.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Bonnie and Clyde is the next show they're putting on at the Texas Theater in Palestine, Texas, the historic Texas Theater in Palestine, Texas. So get over here in the frame, please. Otherwise, what's the point? Get in the frame, please. Local newspapers.
It's 10:30. I'm about to pass out.
All right, fun fact.
Okay, I'm getting into frame. Calm down. Calm down.
I was about to just move the camera. I'm like, all right, I'll just switch it over there. No worries. All right. Old theaters were not just entertainment. They were places where people could laugh, cry, date, gather, and share culture. Do you think people feel emotion about old movie theaters? Do you think people like get emotional about like the old local theater that was in their small town or on their block? That maybe it's no longer there because now it's just these giant multi-cinemas?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think a lot of young people now don't ever go to the movie theaters?
No, not here. I mean, everybody goes here.
They go to the movies here?
Yeah.
But how many? There's like 7 cinemas. How many screens are there? 6?
Oh.
It's the Shulman 6, right? I think it's 6.
Dogwood, yeah, 6.
I think the Dogwood. Yeah, I think there's only 6. Okay, next, newspapers. Here's a fact. Okay, sorry about that. I disconnected for a second there. All right. So fun fact, local newspapers reported weddings, deaths, school events, scandals, business openings, sports, elections, and everyday town memory. So was the local newspaper the memory of the town? And do you think, so the local newspaper in Palestine, Texas, for example, they used to issue, and there used to be a paper every single day. There used to be a newspaper every single day.
There still is.
There's not. They reduced it. It's only 2 times a week now. It's only twice a week.
Oh, I remember when they had it, when it had the every day.
Right.
Dang, I'm old.
Yeah, you're so old. It's so embarrassing.
No, I really
It's so embarrassing, bro. Gosh, you're so cringe, bro. But you see how it feels whenever you talk to whenever kids are talking to older people. It's like we're back. We're back. AGW. Cinema has died in the UK. Long live Netflix, says Joe. I think even Netflix
is gone in the UK.
No, he's saying that cinemas have died.
And why do you say long live Netflix?
Because it means like long live the king. He's like just saying like long live the next.
So they want they want Netflix to live long.
That's right.
Hey,
that's right, honey boo boo child.
Oh.
But
then also, I gotta rethink my life choices.
I think everything's in trouble. I think everything's in trouble because of the extreme high level of options. I have a friend who was a kid actor. He was in a bunch of movies. That's amazing, Jesse James.
Yeah, 50 people in here.
That's amazing. I love that. You guys don't forget to like the video and don't forget you can leave super chats on the channel. All right. But again, newspapers are a big part of small towns. Newspapers are a huge part of small towns.
Oh, yes. We just saw a newspaper at that gas station. about family
He
fish day?
did. There was a family fish day in Palestine, Texas. So fishing is actually a big part of Palestine's identity. Fishing is a big part of Palestine's identity. Palestine, Texas.
They have family fish day. They have
Palestine,
the hot.
Texas is
They have the hot
Piney
pepper
Woods of East
festival.
Texas.
They
The
have
hot pepper festival. That's right.
They have the Christmas parade. They have.
I've been popping in and out here all day. It's cool that you guys have been streaming all day. Lynn, that's right, Lynn. Sep, how are you? Netflix is still here, by the way, says Alex. Yes, Netflix is still here. I think, but there are some countries where Netflix is not available. It's not available in, like, for example, in the People's Republic of China, for example. I don't think that it's available.
What Republic for what?
Well, they call it the PRC. China is often known as PRC. Like, it'll say on certain products, it'll say made in PRC, and it stands for the People's Republic of China. That's the official name of China.
Oh, it's not the United States of China.
No, but Mexico is the United States of Mexico. It's actually, or the United Mexican States.
What the?
All right, next. Information overload. Fun fact, Jimmy. Today, we have more information than ever, but not always more understanding, right? So we have more information than ever, but not necessarily more understanding. It looks like Jimmy needs an exorcism. I agree. Super chats to pay for Jimmy's exorcism.
I need to go to sleep.
Have you seen the newest version of the horror movie Child's Play? Jesse, you're watching it right now. That's what you're watching right now, is the newest version of Child's Play. But I haven't seen the latest. There was a new TV show. My friend represented some of the actors that were on that show. All right. All right. Let's talk about, are we more informed now? Or are we just more overwhelmed? Are we overwhelmed with all the information that we're receiving? Next, we have lost. We have lost. Don't you think it's interesting that you can be overwhelmed, but you can't just be whelmed?
Whelmed over.
You can't be whelmed. It's like ruthless. You know.
Can't be Ruth.
Yeah, you can't be Ruth, but you can be ruthless. But you can't. But you're overwhelmed. But you can't ever be just whelmed. You can be underwhelmed or you can be overwhelmed, but you're never just whelmed, right? That's a funny part about that language. You guys don't forget to like the. It's all fake news. Thank you, Joe. That's funny. That's amazing. Congratulations. Your friend played the kid, Jesse James. That's amazing. There's a Chucky parody on YouTube as a short film where the doll is too dumb and clumsy. That sounds really funny. I'll check that out, Averill.
I think
Averill Dalton.
Sounds like Jimmy.
Overwhelmed with facts and counterfacts. Absolutely, John Scott, 100%. Forever Young, 1999. Jimmy has a lot of energy tonight. You know what? All right, next is lost places. Here's a fun fact. When a beloved place disappears, people often feel like part of their childhood or town identity disappeared with it. All right, what place in your hometown do you wish still existed? It's no longer there. So we're in your hometown now. So what part of your hometown is gone that you still wish existed? Think about it. Like there was the yogurt place, Sweet Frogs, for example.
Bells.
I saw the sign. Is it gone?
It's been gone for like 6 years.
But the sign is still there? The sign is still there. I saw it.
Oh, it's a different Bells. Bells used to be like a...
So Bells, there's a department store in Palestine, Texas called Bells. And it's Bealls.
And JCPenney's.
And JCPenney. Is JCPenney gone?
It's been gone for like 8 years.
That's crazy. I remember like JCPenney was a staple of small towns everywhere. And do you know, guys, JCPenney's is actually headquartered in Texas. Do you guys remember when there was a JCPenney everywhere and there was a Sears everywhere? There was JCPenney, Sears, Macy's. So we've seen the collapse of the department store.
I'm trying to see what I'm trying to think.
But you see how fast times change? There are places that Jimmy, he's only 12 years old. It's gone here too, says Rob.
Huh?
You guys don't forget to help us out with your super chats because we need them. Rob says that the JCPenney.
No, before that.
Department stores, Macy's, they're gone.
You said I'm 12.
Sorry, 14. I did have a factory reset. I factory resetted it 2 years ago. You see how old you are?
No wonder he forgot 1941.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no wonder. Maybe I knew about it before I hit my head. I'm serious. I hit my head today, you guys, in the park. I banged my head up against this metal pole that, you know.
Oh, Wendy's is gone.
Mm-hmm. There's a woman on YouTube. Everybody should subscribe to her. Her channel is called Second Story, The Second Story. She has a really good take on what's happening with the culture.
Kmart? I don't even know what that is.
There are videos she pre-records them. They're not live, but it'll cut to her sipping coffee. And that was just reminding me of her. But it's called The Second Story. I highly recommend her. We still have a Wendy's here, says Rob. There's no more Wendy's in Palestine, Texas. Dillard's. Wow, you still have a Dillard's?
Dang.
That's amazing. We used to have a Dillard's, but there's no Dillard's here anymore. Yeah, Kmart went bankrupt. I remember, Jimmy, did you know I'm so old? Did you know that I remember? Thank you, Keith PB House. Oh my
gosh, thank you.
Okay, I need a Texan's expertise. Is it spelled y'all or y'all? The second one.
The second one.
Because it's a contraction of you all.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the second one, y'all.
Dang, Dillard's.
Lynn, you have a Dillard still? And a Wendy's? Palestine lost both their Wendy's and there was a Kmart. But I remember, Jimmy, that when Kmart, thank you so much, Keith PV House. But it's the second one. It's because the contraction of you all, y'all. You also have 2 JCPenney's, Lynn. Lynn, you're playing with me. Lynn, why you gotta do me like that?
I thought JCPenney's is just an all online store now.
No, I mean, I remember when JCPenney got really desperate about 7 years ago. Yeah. And they actually got Ellen to be their spokesperson, and they changed their pricing.
I remember.
And everything was just like, instead of being $4.99, just be $5.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it just totally backfired.
Yeah.
And it did not work. But it was kind of a weird thing because the ad campaign was actually a good ad campaign. I actually thought it was a pretty good ad campaign, but it just totally crashed and burned.
They also had this one girl that did it too. It was like,
they did have someone else because JCPenney, but near the end, they were trying different things.
Oh my gosh, I forgot her name. She has like an accent.
But Ellen was the spokesperson. Hey, BT Hookah, how are you? Good morning in Finland. How are you?
What's her name?
Good morning in Finland and that part of the world, guys.
She's like, what?
You guys, who is the spokesperson for JCPenney before they went out of business? Because we're talking about where, like, the America that we lost, and a lot of that has to do with like where we shopped, like Sears, JCPenney, Kmart. But Jimmy, what I was saying is that Kmart used to be so big. There was a point when Kmart was way bigger than Walmart.
Okay, they got Shaquille O'Neal,
and now Kmart, you
Martha
can't even
Stewart.
find it anymore. Martha, okay, so
Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, Melissa Villaseñor was the brand Superman character. So that was the girl who was let's see, Shaquille O'Neal, Martha Stewart, Melissa Villaseñor. Historical spokesperson Ellen DeGeneres, one of the most notable historical brand ambassadors, served as the face of JCPenney's 2012 fair and square pricing transformation. And then Rebecca Gayhart, known as Noxzema Girl, she served as an advertising spokesperson for the brand in the early eras. That's very fascinating.
What about my clothes? Yeah, online or in Dallas.
I tend to get my clothes online, which sounds weird because you'd think that you would try things on, but it's kind of like you kind of know your size, so you just order it.
When I'm in Dallas, when I'm in town in Dallas, I'll get stuff.
So do you guys have a place in your town that disappeared that you wish still existed? So what is a beloved place that disappeared that you feel like you lost part of your childhood, your identity, your town lost part of its identity by losing that?
Toys R Us.
Oh, Toys R Us was huge. Kmart to blue light specials, people would go crazy. That was a thing. Kmart really was such a big deal. It's so crazy that Kmart just crashed and burned so badly. There was just a lot of strategic, missteps there.
What else?
Yeah, where do you guys get your haircuts?
Okay, here
Did you know that we have a guy who cuts our hair on live stream?
Here
we don't have time to leave that.
Here they had Safety Town here.
What is that? Remind me.
Safety Town is where you would go. Schools would take like 4th graders. No, actually,
I think I did Safety Town.
3rd graders.
Yeah,
and like they'll teach you about safety and like 18 wheelers.
So they say like don't hide in the sink in the refrigerator. He used to tell us that as children. They say, Don't hide in the
Shut up. Okay, so yeah, Chuck E. Cheese, yeah.
Did y'all never get?
Shut up.
They told me that. They said,
okay, let me speak.
when you're playing hide and seek, don't hide in the refrigerator. And I was like, I couldn't fit in the refrigerator if I wanted to.
Yeah, because you're a chubby kid. All right, so no. So we had Safety Town, and like they would show you the blind spots of an 18-wheeler and stuff first.
That is good. Keep going, Jimmy. Keep going. I love this. This is good.
And then they had this mini.
Their mascot was a rat. Kind of weird. Jesse James, you're not wrong.
Let me speak.
You're going to a place that you're supposed to take your children to eat, and their mascot is a rat. That is funny. I mean, Jesse James
down because they had a rat in
kids used to get locked in the old refrigerators. That had latch.
Oh my God! Let me speak.
Keith PBS, you're so right. It had that metal latch.
Holy BS.
Keith, that's really good.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's
really good. The ice box had a latch. It was like it looked like you were on a boat almost. Keith PBS is a really wonderful
you let me
point.
Speak?
Yes.
Jesus. Okay.
All right, get in the frame.
I am in the frame.
But over a little bit into the frame. All right, I'm just gonna readjust.
Okay.
Okay, go.
And then we had this little tiny built town, and we had these little tricycles. Okay. You had to follow the road.
Because it was like a replica town.
There's a stop sign. You had to wait for your right of way. If they had the right of way.
When did this happen? Like 4 years ago?
No, like 6 years ago. And you went to drive your little tricycle.
So it was called Safety Town because they recreate the entire town, like on a little mini set. I did that too. I actually remember that. I think I did that in the 80s or something.
And then you went inside the mall that we used to have here.
Yeah.
They're rebuilding it right now. But
yeah, the mall is like, if you look at
oh my God, let me explain.
Go on.
We went inside and they had these little projectors and like told us about everything. I forgot all of it. But
you didn't forget all of it, obviously.
I just sat there and watched. I had no clue what they were saying.
Why?
Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah.
Is it? Do you think the other kids are too? Or just like it's like propaganda? You know, just like.
Did you just fart?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I deny it.
Yeah, you did. I can tell when you're lying.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, guys, we're about to end the stream. We're going to end the stream. In 20.
No.
19,
listen, work, pride, and economy. Just listen.
18.
Look, we're on Act 6, okay? I have work, pride, and the economy.
Act 6. What?
Listen. Work, pride, and the economy. All right, listen. Here's a fact. In many towns, people used to know what the town did, like timber, oil, railroads, farming, manufacturing, mining, shipping, cattle, or textiles, let's say. Did work used to feel more connected to a place? Keith Peepee House, AJW, VT Hookah. You had a lot of fun, Rowan. Yes, he really did have a lot of fun with Rowan. Jimmy, listen. You guys super chats. We have super chats before we go. All right, listen. Did work used to feel more connected to a place?
That's so funny.
Because you're like a rag doll. You're acting like a rag doll. But if you're gonna do it, do it. This is like a vaudevillian act. It's like we do a rag doll routine. This spills. You killed Jimmy. Keith, yeah, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh. This is like doesn't this feel like one of those vaudevillian acts where you've got the people like seesawing back and forth? Just like, yes. And then listen, I love vaudeville. But I do think that towns used to have an identity base.
Why is so funny? Why?
Because people who are new here are going to be like, this guy's been alive with the rag doll. You guys, if you're new here, Jimmy is normally fully animated. But he's just exhausted today. Because we're about to go to bed. So you guys, please subscribe and like the video and leave your super chats. All right, but physical work, people used to feel more connected to their place. But many American, here's a fact though, okay? Much of American life was built by physical labor, farms, railroads, factories, construction, mills, roads, and shops, right? So thank you so much. Thank you so much, David Silers. Thank you, David. Did people there's a baby that's outside doing backflips, and that baby is awake, and you're over here sleeping on a live stream. Come on, let me prop you up. All right. Look, do you think did people, I can see little baby footsteps. Did people take more pride in physical work before? You can't even sit up straight. And you got people working in factories 18 hours a day, and you can't. This is Craig. Help me out. Jimmy is a sugar face. Is Jimmy homeschooled? Yes, Henry Latham, he is. Jimmy is AI. Y'all are so funny. Who are these crazy people? Keith PBS, you know who we are. You know us. Coffee for Jimmy. Is this part of a homeschool syllabus? It is, Henry Latham. Essentially, it's like a way of doing it. Sleep stream in progress. LOL. Sleep stream in progress. Absolutely. Let me just prop you up. You can just sleep. And I'll just rattle off the information and hope that it gets through osmosis, guys. All right, but yeah, do you think people took more pride in their physical work? I would definitely say yes. He's so tired. Rob, super chats for him to go to bed. Super chats, Venmos for him to go to bed. All right, one income. All right, in many parts of the mid-20th century, which is the 1900s. All right, listen, you can sleep. Just make sure you can see your face. In parts of the mid-20th century, many families could survive on one steady working class income, though this was not true for everyone.
Oh my God, it just looks like my head. Look.
What is it?
It just looks like my head is just floating. Wait, watch this.
So, in parts of the mid 20th century, meaning like the 1900s,
look.
Many people just had one income for their family.
My head on your arm.
Necessarily true for
next to your arm.
But the question is, was America stronger when someone could support a family without a college degree? I think in many ways that is true. Like in many ways, like the one family income, that was very powerful. Thank you guys for liking the video, by the way. Don't forget to like the video.
Look at me.
Floating. Yes.
Wait.
It's just hilarious. You have a floating head over here. It's like, what the heck? They were poor, says Rob. Yes, that's true. Not everybody, Rob, but there was a point where it was like you could get by just fine on one income, and the father could provide for the whole family. Maybe the mother worked at home, and maybe that was like very maybe a conservative version of America. That was a very conservative version of America, but I think there was something kind of quaint about it. Maybe that's a word that you don't hear anymore, is the word quaint. And like where it was actually like there was something kind of wholesome that you could survive off of one income, but now you've got to do so many different things. Brent is laughing so hard it's almost crying. That's true, Forever. Forever Young 1999. By the way, I love 1999. That was a great year. This is a very funny little Brent. Yes, VT Hook, I agree. I need to have like a dummy Jimmy. Doll.
Yeah.
And the Jimmy doll is just like, I agree. I've learned so much today. Come on, boy. Come on, bro.
Look.
But wouldn't that be hilarious if we had like a lot of Jimmy?
Watch this. Ready? Look, watch.
We found the headless horseman.
Look, watch.
That's right. Just
look.
This is so funny.
Watch.
Justy James, that's right.
Watch it. Look.
Okay, all right. We have the TV over here and it has the live streams that we know that we're going to go strong. All right. But I do think America, there was a version of America that was.
Look at the TV. Look at the TV.
There was a version of America that was hilarious. That was stronger with the fact that you could live off of one person's income and the family survived off of that. But again, everything's debatable. All right. There was a manufacturing decline too. Jimmy, did you know that when factories closed or moved, towns often lost not just jobs, but their identity, taxes, money, pride.
Now Brent's going to be headless.
And a lot of young people.
Brent's going headless now.
The question is.
No, you're going to hide your arm. That's the whole point.
But the point is, did the decline of manufacturing change families? Did the decline of manufacturing change families? I think it did. The decline of manufacturing. I remember watching ads back in the 70s and 80s of like we are the.
All right, I'm gonna go take a shower bath.
Hold on, let me just these last 5 guys. Last final 5, and you guys.
Ding dong, eat it up, mix it up. Ding dong.
Lay down, sit down. Final 5. Look, so we're gonna go to
help me.
Biggest employer. So a town, depending on one major employer, can feel secure while that employer is strong but devastated. But
there's somebody down here. I can tell you.
Leaves. Brent, did you see the Venmo for your sleep stream? TJJ, thank you. Yes, I did see that. Although we technically Jimmy's been sleep streaming the whole life. But although that was thunder, but it was a car.
You did have a factory reset. Jeez.
I did.
You turn your hearing sensitivity way low.
But there was, the towns used to have it was kind of like an industry town. Towns used to be run by one major industry.
Oh,
thank you, TJ 907. Thank you.
He went like this.
He went like this.
Brent went like this. Brent, look, this is me.
You just show people because they have to make sure
this is Brent. Ready? Brent went like this. That's really how he fell.
I literally hit my head so hard that people were like, "Are you okay?" The little kids were like concerned.
Hey, excuse me. My brother wants to say hi.
Oh yeah.
Hi, KPV. Thank you.
Thank you, KPV House. Have a good night, KPV House. Thank you so much. Cool pants, Jimmy. I agree. RT5G. Thank you, KPV House. I appreciate you so much. Have a good night, KPV House. We love you so much. Seriously, thank you. And thank you so much, TJ907. All right. Many people learn skills earlier through farm, family shops, apprenticeships, vocational schools, and working alongside adults. Do you think kids should learn trades earlier? Do you know what a trade is? They're talking a lot about trades now that AI is taking over everything, is like learning a trade. What is learning? What is a trade, Jimmy? Learning a trade. Do you know what a trade is? When do you go to vocational school? You guys, he's exhausted. He's like just like when the baby's exhausted, he does his stuff. You do your stuff too. You guys don't forget to leave your super
stream
chats.
in 20.
Don't forget to like the video.
19.
And don't forget to leave your super chats.
18.
All right, turning something else at night.
17.
All right.
16.
Where Jimmy?
15.
VT Hookah, thank you so much
14.
for being here. Y'all are so much fun.
13.
But learning a trade is a big deal.
12.
Yeah, it's really important to learn a trade.
11.
And with AI taking everything,
10.
learning certain trades that
9.
AI can't do is very
8.
important. But that's like
7.
through apprenticeships,
6.
different vocational schools,
5.
working alongside adults. You guys were fundraising so we can stay in this hotel.
3.
And I got a cough from
2.
staying where I was before. So we appreciate you guys so
1.
much. Jimmy definitely is a vampire, 100%.
All right,
Jesse
guys.
James, 100% a vampire. No. All right, college path. All right, fun fact: for decades, for decades, many students were told college was the main path to success. Even though trades. Stop. I'm almost done. Stop, Jimmy. Even though trades and entrepreneurship can also create strong. Stop. Did colleges become too much? Stop. Just stop. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Dude, calm down. Did college become too much of the only successful plan? And I would say yes, because colleges are so expensive. So the
What's
question
that?
is, did college become too
Gosh,
much?
what is that?
Did college become too expensive? I'm not the baby. Remote work. We have 2 more. Listen, we have 2 more. We're done. All right, listen. All right, remote work.
Hi,
all right. Herman. Hi, Herman. How are you? He's transforming. That's right. That's right. What's happening? He's transforming. That's right.
Herman, he got a factory reset, so.
All right.
I don't know.
I'll have to explain what it is. Es un reseteo de la fábrica.
What's up, Mario?
All right. Hey, Mario. How are you? Yay. How are you guys? All right. Thank you guys for coming in. Put him in his place, y'all.
I didn't even do anything. What are you talking about?
You were going cray-cray.
What?
You were over here. Like you're.
No, you hit your head so hard you're seeing. Like, you've been seeing stuff, and it was crazy. Guys.
Sure.
Guys.
Yeah, totally.
No, listen. It was crazy. He was over here like, calm down. Bro, it was crazy.
You're just making stuff up now.
See, bro, he hit it. It's literally on the shorts. You can see how hard he hit his head, and he's been seeing stuff.
If y'all saw how hard I hit my head, y'all would be giving super chats like crazy.
He was seeing stuff. It was so crazy.
Y'all couldn't believe. Most people would be like, okay, I'm taking a year off. I hit my head so hard. Hey, John Scott, how are you? I'm so glad Mario's here. I'm so glad I'm Hermana's here. Herman, we're almost done. All right, so remote work. So remote work lets people live away from offices, but it also can make work maybe can feel more isolated. Let's say you work at home alone on your laptop.
Guys, he's been seeing stuff.
And they get disconnected from their local community.
It was actually
right?
crazy. So.
But is remote work freeing people or is it isolating people?
Did you get it checked out? We got it out checked.
No, I didn't get it checked out, Rob.
Be fine.
I didn't get it checked out. I don't have health insurance, so I didn't get it checked out. But I banged my head up really, really bad.
Did you pass it out? Bro.
I didn't pass it out. No, thank God.
You be under the water?
Honestly, I take a lot of hits, but like this was really tough. This is a tough one.
It was. Listen, I thought you slipped, so me and Roan started laughing.
No, I banged my head so hard. Yeah, I banged my head so hard. I just hit this. It was like an iron pole. All right, next. All right, so the question is like remote work. It's changed the way people work just fundamentally forever. And Jimmy, there are different kinds of work that shape different kinds of people. Online work, farm work, shop work, creative work, studio work. They all teach different habits. Would you rather work online, on a farm, in a shop, or in a studio?
The farm.
Okay, what would you do on the farm? Or would you be the cow or pig? What would you do? Would you look after the horses? He's watching the video that I uploaded where you can see like where it's like all of a sudden it's like
look. It's
like
don't.
Yeah, I uploaded it because it hurt so bad. So you'd rather work on a farm? I think I would rather work in a studio. I'd work in a studio, like a creative studio, something. All right, let's talk real quick about the smartphone revolution, technology, modernity, and what changed inside us. All right, so listen. So smartphones combined with the phone, camera, map, TV, radio, newspaper, game console, library, and social world all into one device. Did the smartphone change America more than television did? What do y'all think in the chat?
Huh?
Listen, this is the question. The question is this. Did the smartphone change the world more than television did? I mean, you don't remember, you were born after the smartphone and television. But I was around, television was already out, but it was it was a big deal. But when the smartphone came out, it was like so revolutionary. I would say they both changed society dramatically.
Yeah.
So Rob says, I think so. So
Uh-huh.
Rob says,
oh my God, I see two of you.
Listen, Rob says social media, our smartphones changed America more than the television did. I think the smartphone did.
Oh my God.
I think this, I think the smartphone 100% changed people. Probably more than television, although television changed society so dramatically, big time, more change than television. Absolutely. Did Jimmy already work with a horse and took care of a horse?
Yes.
Yeah, Jimmy has ridden horses. In fact, but didn't you have an experience that scared you?
No.
All right. Well, you guys, we're almost done with the live stream. So y'all don't forget to leave your super chats and don't forget to you can leave a Venmo. What is it on Instagram?
Walks through small town park and Brent banged his head.
That's a suggesting that video.
No, but like, look, we're live on that.
It's glitching.
What is YouTube?
YouTube is glitching.
We're literally like live on a short. That's like.
It's like YouTube is it's a glitch. I don't know.
Oh, now it's fixed.
Fact or okay. Here's a fun fact for you. Algorithms decide what videos, posts, news, ads, and opinions people see most often. So the question is, are algorithms shaping what people believe? Are algorithms shaping what people actually believe? Thank you, BT Hookah. I'm glad you enjoy it. Yes, and the portrait format is almost a norm. Yes, it is. Like the vertical stuff. Everything being vertical is crazy. I really resisted making anything, all the short form stuff, but I was like, you know what, screw it, because people love it and they that's the norm. So, but then whenever we go long form, we go real long, right? Versus not 5 minutes, but like 2 hours or 3 hours. Because it's like we go really, really short or we go very, very long, right? So it's like one or the other. So, hey, TGJ907, algorithms and solidifying what people already believe, causing more black and white thinking. TGJ907, that's exactly right. It's 100% more black and white because it's like it's just feeding whatever you already believe. So you're just like that's becoming like a concrete thing. So there's no more fluidity. There's no more like of a gradient. People are not understanding that there's so much gray in between this black and white thinking. Thank you for that point, TGJ907. And I do think algorithms are making people believe more of what they already believe, or even slightly altering what they believe to become either more whatever. It could be extreme or more whimsical. Listen, there is a point where you're so open-minded that your brain falls out, right? So there's all this stuff. He's out. This is Rob. You guys, super chats. We don't do these for nothing. Super chats help us out. Leave a Venmo. Rob, I'm looking at you. All right. So digital town square. Facts for Jimmy. I'll just hope he receives this through osmosis. Town squares used to be physical places, but today many public conversations happen on platforms owned by private tech companies. So the question is the modern town square controlled by apps? Is the modern town square controlled by apps? Rob, yeah, listen, we're almost done. I think the modern town square is controlled in a large part by apps. And then face-to-face arguments. Jimmy, when people argued in person, they still had to see each other's face, tone, body language, and their humanity, right? When people used to spar with each other and they used to have debates. Don't forget to like the video, guys. Don't forget to like the video. When you arrive and before you leave, make sure you like it. Did people used to? Thank you, Rob. Thank you so much, Rob. I'm almost done. When people argued, you saw their body language, you saw everything they had to do, and now people are just like leaving comments, and you don't really have any context for what they're saying. Did people used to argue better because they had face-to-face? They had to argue face-to-face? I would argue that yes, they had to argue better because they had to argue face-to-face. Brent, if you sleep soon, this is going to be a sleeping live stream. I'm just here to like... You see the responsibility emotionally.
Wait.
It's just hysterical. The idea.
Wait.
It's like,
Wait. Leave me alone. Just go to sleep.
TGG, you're getting what you wanted, the sleep stream.
What?
This is hilarious.
Bro, let me go to sleep.
Hey, Keith Bias, how are Keith Bias is here? Keith Bias, come on with the super chat. We love you, bro. We're about to end because he's so tired, Keith. But Vidi Hookah was like, this is about to be.
Wait.
It's about to be a sleep stream. Because
do you even have your eyes open?
Yes, I'm just laughing because it's so hilariously true. Hey, Keith Bias, I'm so glad you're here.
What?
Alvaro and Delta are already sleepwalking. All right, but I do think people used to argue better because they had to argue face to face, and you had to like understand each other's body language. Maybe nowadays people are also like less inclined to adjust their argument based off of the tone and the body language of the other person, because people are just like dropping comments, and maybe the debate is not so centered in like the humanity of it all. So maybe there's good and bad in the way we argue with each other. But distance, let's talk about distance and anger. Is it easier to insult or dehumanize someone when this is a fact though, it is easier to insult or dehumanize someone when they are only a profile picture or a comment, right? Thank you, Keith Weiss. Thank you so much, Keith Weiss. Hello to you. Thank you, Keith Weiss. Hey, Republican Facts. We love you too. Republic, I should say. Rowan is surely watching the stream laughing, probably, if he's not already asleep. He probably is laughing. This really has been so funny though, but I do think it's because we're just delirious. So it's like making it really funny, but I think it's funny to watch probably. Is it easier to hate people you never meet, Jimmy? It's probably it's probably easier to hate people that you've never met for sure. Because it's like you don't really have any it's easier just to hate something because there's not you're not thinking of their feelings as much, right? Cool, he's asleep. Bro, let's go. No, this is funny. Crazy. Thank you, Keith, so much. Seriously. Rowan, I'm sure is laughing. Everall, Dalton. Boredom and reflection. Jimmy, quiet time used to be more common because people could not instantly fill every empty moment with a screen, right? Or sounds. Do you think technology destroyed boredom or did it destroy reflection? Okay, last one. And this is the last one. This is about silence, guys. This is the last one. Don't forget to like the video, guys. Don't forget to like the video. Please like. And this is a real set. We're real people. If you have don't forget to subscribe. You can leave a comment. It has happened that you fall asleep and wake up and realize that you have been on a stream. This is going to be Jimmy's and Brent's live stream. Yeah. Thank you, Keith Weiss. Thank you so much. Call Leonardo DiCaprio. You need to connect yourself into your dreams. That's right. we need inception over here. Probably boredom can still cause reflection. That's right. Even on the phone, which is why I think, yeah, Lynn, yeah, for real. It's going to be a 10-hour live stream. Not quite. But silence, waiting, walking, and doing nothing can give people time to think about who they are and what matters to them. My question for Jimmy was going to be, can you know yourself if you never sit? Can you really know yourself if you never sit quietly? But he is sitting quietly. This is hilarious. All right, comfort and meaning. This is the very last one, you guys. Don't forget to leave a super chat. This is so funny. Leave a super chat. This is the last one. Comfort and meaning. Modern life solved many problems of survival, but people still struggle with purpose, loneliness, anxiety, and meaning, right? So did modern life give us comfort, but like, did it rob us of meaning? Did it like rob us of like our life having meaning? I think that's an important question for us to ask. And so that we end on something that's not like so, like so grim. It's like owning the tool. This is a fact. Technology is not automatically bad. The question is whether people use it as a tool or become controlled by it, right? So the question is, how do we keep technology without letting it own us, right? How do we keep technology a tool without letting it own us? Like we own the tool, but the tool doesn't own us. And I think that's something that we're constantly grappling with. And so since Jimmy is out like a light bulb, this is the first time this has happened, and it's kind of hysterical. But you guys don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like the video. This is so funny to me because he's just literally out. All right, let's do the countdown. All right. he's still there. There's still a little bit there. Silence is calling for attention in a meeting and can be calling sleep to true. He's been out. Jimmy is out. Brent is sleeping, and this is soon to be sleeping live. Video hookah. There's a lot of that would be interesting. All right, Jimmy, do the countdown with me. Ready? 20, 19. You guys, this is where you subscribe, you like, and you leave a super chat. And if you can't leave a super chat, at the very least, subscribe if you haven't already. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. He really is, Rob. He's out like a light bulb. Rob, you guys help us out. Help us out with the Venmo or a super chat. Looking at you, Rob, so we can stay for more days. Jimmy wants to stay for more days. You have a that's right. Herman, look at this. Herman, can you watch? Look at this. You can count down like Dracula. LOL. Jimmy passed out. This is like the first time he's just totally. He's not just going berserk. He's just like,
bro, get. I'm leaving. I'm going.
All right, 5, 4, 3. What's the meaning of reel? The short vlogs you can do on Instagram. It's because it's like a movie reel. It's like a spindle, like a reel. REEL. It's like not like get real, but like a reel. REEL. So they call them reels. Remember when the Instagram implemented them, they started calling them reels. It was just not very long ago. But they were calling them Instagram reels. And so like on YouTube, they're called shorts. And I do this because it's like the swipe, right? It's like designed for you to swipe through it. So you guys don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more. And we're going to talk more about like America then and now and what are we missing and seeing the eyes through all the different age groups and 14-year-old. And this 14-year-old is exhausted and got to go to sleep. So you guys, it's okay. It's like the 15mm magazines in the cam. Yeah. And we used to call things, it's in the can. He's giving me the Chucky look. All right, guys. 5. You guys don't forget to like the video. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We appreciate you guys. Thank you, Herman, for being here. Thank you, everybody. In French, we call it reality. Good to know. All right. You guys have a good night. Thank you, Mario. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, Jimmy is so funny. We just like is out like a light bulb. Bye, Keith Vice. You guys, last minute super chats. Hey, Joseph Mogwani. Joseph Mogwani, it's so good to see you. It's morning where you are. It's 7 a.m. in Kenya. Well, enjoy your day in Kenya. Have a lovely day. And we're going to go to bed here in Texas. Thank you, Keith Vice. Thank you so much. Thank you, Joseph Mogwani. Thank you, Mario. Thank you, Herman. You guys have a lovely day. Have a lovely night wherever you are. Deuces. That's right. Thank you, Jason James. Bye, guys. We love you. We appreciate you so much. Don't forget to like the video. Let's get 4 more likes. Come on. That's right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye, guys. Have a good night. We love you. Good night. Good night. Orioran. God bless you. Que Dios te bendiga. Did you already end it here?